my PC had an update yesterday, and whenever that happens, it disconnects my mic from everything, even though it should be set to the default. What the fuck? No, I'm pulling up my fucking settings live on stream. Not that you can see it. Because I swear to God, my HyperCorecast X should be my default microphone setup. But, you know, for some reason, it isn't. And this isn't even, that's the speech. I want my microphone. I want my mic. So you click on microphone setup and it just takes you to speech and like language, and that's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, for some reason it just doesn't, it's just really weird with that, but I hope you can hear me now. I hope that sounds fine. Sorry. All I was saying was that for some reason, whenever Toshi does something with emotes, they show up on screen, like on here, but they don't show up in chat, or at least not on the stream chat preview I have linked to OBS. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you guys can see the emotes they're meant to be using, but they're just text for me, and I'm assuming it's because ToshiBot isn't subbed. You can hear me fine now. Wonderful, wonderful. That is amazing. I also very quickly had to change my headset from... I've been using my headset in Bluetooth mode recently, because I think I mentioned it. I got really tired at having to replace the cable for it, because it would, like, they would just start breaking, and I couldn't figure out, like, why. Thank you for gifting a sub to Toshi Bosch, Ash. Also, thank you for the resub for fucking 24 months, 2 years. It's amazing. It's wow. I am absolutely flabbergasted and floored. I literally cannot find where to select my default mic in my settings, so I'm gonna do that later. But yeah, that's why you couldn't hear me at the start of stream. Who knows? Maybe the Toshi things will work now, so long as it has a sub. But you know, who knows? It's okay. I'll just have to make notes. I realized I said a bunch of things last stream, and I was like, yeah, I should fix that. Yeah, I should fix that. Spoiler alert, I haven't fixed any of it, because I forgot what everything was. Because I didn't make notes, and none of the mods made notes, because that's fair on their part. So now I'm making notes. Problem is, I've got about, like, 10 post-it notes of notes around my desk, and some of them are outdated and I don't know which ones, so I have to actually read through all of them, and I'm not very good at reading. But that's been me recently. We're gonna play hardcore today because the Discord voted on it, because I figured out how to use the Discord poll feature. Which, fun thing, you can write an announcement and then do a poll, but if you post the poll, or if you pull up the poll menu, you can't post the announcement, and if you post the poll, it posts before the announcement. So I hotwired it, I posted the announcement on Discord, and then I posted the poll on Discord, but on my browser, so that I could do it at the exact same time, but have them in order, and I felt very smart for that. But yeah, I was actually surprised, how many people voted for Palia, because I just kind of threw it on there because I knew it was going to be what I was focusing on before getting like into the meat of the stream. Which yeah, I was on Palia till about like 30 minutes, maybe a bit more before stream started. I've been having a nightmare, and that nightmare is there are like bundle collections that you have to complete in order to unlock a super cool thing. Which I don't actually know what the thing is, but I have my theories. And each bundle has, there are 4 bundles, and each bundle has 4 sections, and each of those 4 sections requires 4 things. Aside from the medallions, which I've got at least 4 of each kind of medallion that I need, I'm missing a singular creature from the bundle, because it's a collection of like craftable food items, ores, bugs, fish. I am missing one fish, and it is a rare fish, and there is no conceivable way in the game to increase your chances of getting a rare fish. It is pure fucking luck. And it's not even a rare fish, it's an epic fish. So I spent hours yesterday trying to catch this fish, did not get it. I spent like an hour today trying to get it, gave up, went to fish someplace else just because I was trying to like do a quest, caught an epic fish. So I'm very angry. And I'm probably just gonna get the remaining medallions that I need for it and then try and get the fish. But I'm sidetracking myself by actually making my plot look good because it looks hideous right now, but it needs so much money and maintenance and work. But yeah, I do think I was going very 50-50. You want to try paleo? Actually, do it sometime after watching his stream. Honestly, do it whilst you watch the stream. Actually, no, it might need a lot of reading at the beginning, but I'm probably gonna make in like the conversation topics thread, I'm probably gonna add a Palia channel and then link all of the stuff that I used to play, because I'm the kind of person who when I play a game, depending on what kind of game it is, I love researching, I love Googling shit that I don't understand or need help with. Online wikis are my favorite thing because there's only so much that you can organically figure out in a game, and when you have terrible reading comprehension like me, and not every game has like a very easy way to look up what the last quest you did was or the dialogue that you just had with an NPC was. So I'm a wiki girl, but there's also a lot of like fun things for Palia, like there's a tracker system for the bundles. That's a website, so I've been tracking as I complete them, so I know like what I'm missing and stuff. And there's also, it links you out to where to find all of the items for the bundles from that tracker page, and that same page gives you links to like all of the characters and what, like, there's a weekly want system, so a character can want like 4 things in a week. And you can see all the things that they could potentially want, or all the gifts that they would like if you gave them to them outside of that. And it's very good. I'm gonna make a convo topic and just link all my Palia stuff in there in case people want to use it. It's a really fun game. I think my only reservation about playing it on stream right now is, one, I like having stuff that I don't feel bad progressing off stream. So my hardcore worlds, I don't really play it unless I'm streaming because I want to make sure that, like, in the odd chance that I happen to die, I want you guys to be able to see it. I want like people to know. Which is like a good thing because that means we're going to jump off right from where we left off in the hardcore world, but it's also like I haven't been on the hardcore world in a couple of months. I don't know what we're doing. I think the last thing we did was moss the area that my new house is going to be in, so I guess we might as well start moving stuff over to this new area because we know that it's safe because it's a mushroom biome. So we might just do like a little bit of clearance. Hello, little Marma. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely time. Welcome to stream. We're probably going to do a bit of that, see where I was actually at, because I know... I don't actually remember if I have Netherite or not. I think I have Mending. I did not go on to check anything, so we're going to log on in a second to that. But yeah, Palia is like... I've already progressed so much in that game, so one, if I streamed it, I don't mind playing catch up and being like, oh, this is how I got this is how I did that, and I like answering chat questions, and I love talking about my hyperfixation, so it would be like good, but it's also like I'm gonna keep playing it off stream, and so every time I do a stream on it, people are gonna be like, whoa, what has happened? So it's one of those things that if people are interested in seeing it, I will play Palia on stream 100% because I love it. My favorite game. But I also don't want to start a second account on it because it takes forever to progress. There are some quests which, like, the gameplay loop is so addicting and everything is amazing and you can play for hours, but it's also, there's one quest where you have to have a fruit to make a food item, and the only way to get a fruit is to get level 10 in farming, or to befriend, like, one of 3 characters, and it's like, well, that's annoying, so I don't want to go through it again. But yeah, I've been playing that a lot. I would like to just have some like chill times in the Discord where maybe I just play it with like on a stage or something. But I always say that I'm gonna do these things, and then I don't do these things. Just like how I said I was gonna stream Tuesday and Thursday this week, and then didn't on either day. Ah. I'll talk about that in a moment. But we're gonna just chat here for a couple more minutes. I like having like little chatty times at the beginning before we get into the game, just to see how everyone's doing, see what's up with everybody. I did add a fun new thing to my stream deck, but it's gonna be a channel point, but I haven't added it to channel points yet. So, if you want a spoiler on what this new channel point is gonna be, what's a high bar that we can put for spoiling what the coming channel point is? 20 subs. 20 subs, and I'll give you a spoiler for what the upcoming channel point that I'm gonna add is. I haven't added it yet because I want to mess with Mix It Up and make it fancy. But I can still do it. But yeah, that's something that I'm working on, and it's gonna be very funny. Oh, well, ads have just started, so we're gonna chill out. But I've had a day. I've had a day. I had kind of a rough night last night. I got very panicky for not really a justifiable reason, I don't feel. Just a bit of a panic attack, just a bit of a bad time. Uh but today's just been kind of a slow day because of it. And yeah, I'm at kind of like one of those points where I have so much that I need to do and not really enough time to do any of it. So, I'm having a little bit of a struggle over all of that. But hopefully I'll be able to figure things out. And it always comes back to fucking Mithril stuff, because I have not been keeping on top of my Mithril stuff, so I've got to do that. But, you know, that's a thing. Because we're almost in like the last week of this month, or the last like week and a bit of this month, and oh boy. Esh, what the fuck? Okay, wait, I've got to count now. That's, oh my god, Esh, you crazy, wonderful person. Kayla got a sub, hell yeah. Thank you for the 10 community gift subs. Okay, added that with your resub and Toshi sub. That is, that is 12? We get 8 more and you get to see what the upcoming channel point is. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm literally just waiting out the ad. That's another thing. Wait, I'm adding this. Add bot thing for when ads start and end. You felt like being a bit silly. Tee. You just felt like being a little bit silly. Thank you for paying my bills. Not that I have bills, but oh, next stream better be me giving you a smooch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, for anyone who just hopping in, I said I have a new channel point which I've not made active yet, and if I get 20 subs, I will show what it is off. We're currently at 12 subs, thanks to fucking Esh. Solely thanks to Esh, so yippee. But hi, Lizzie! I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're good, bestie. We need to hang out. It's been a hot minute and I miss you. But I know you've been doing some stuff. Also, hi, Cyan. It has been a longer minute. Hope you're doing good. But that's the vibe right now. I guess with that being said, we should get into the actual game. So let me log onto my hardcore world. You've been in depression. It's okay, bestie. Me too. Oh, that's laggy. Hey. Give it a second while my thing stutters. I've actually not tried my hardcore world with the VTuber, so I can already see it's lagging a bit. Okay, are we good? I might need to change. Oh no, that seems fine. No, it is a bit laggy. Wait, let me. Last time you know they're gonna find you. You're not a thick over. Let's put these at low. Just to make things a bit easier. I can't believe we're at a level 3 hype train just because of Esh. Esh, I love you. Please be responsible. Fun fact, Jay, your dog's birthday was 4 days ago. Oh, happy birthday to the doggo. Also, hello, April. Hello. And hello, for your... I can't pronounce your name because I can't pronounce shit. But hello. Okay. Here we are. Here we are in the future. Oh, I haven't fixed the minimap on this. I don't... What are my keybinds? No, there we go. Okay. We're putting that back up in the corner properly because okay, apparently we're not. There we go. Because I had that moved down because last time we were on this world, I had like the border around the screen, but that's gone now. I forgot about this world. You're in the mountains at Wi-Fi system is really laggy for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, April. I'm so sorry. I hope you can enjoy what you can see or, you know, the VOD later, but I appreciate you also. Thank you, Cyan, for the community gift sub. That's 13 subs. 7 more and I will spoil the thing. And that's also completed the set of level 3 hype train. I doubt we can get level 4, but you know what? I didn't think we needed a hype train today, so wow. I took a sip of my tea and I realized I forgot to put honey in it, so it's real bitter for me, but you know what? I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. We're not going downstairs and fixing this mistake of mine. New record! Yippee! Is that really a new record? I think we've gotten, like, bigger hype trains before, but I think it's been long enough that Twitch doesn't remember. Okay. So we're at the iron farm with my little villager guys. The creeper farm's over there with the sugarcane and the bamboo. This world has not been updated, so we're still in 1.20.4. I'm probably going to look at the mod list. If not today, then soon to try and fix or try and update it to the most recent version because last time we updated it was for the cherry biome, which we found one over here, and I do want to update it again so we can try and get a pale garden. But that also means we can't generate any new trunks until that happens. Gifting 20 right away, but then I decided against it to be more responsible with my money. I'm so proud of you for being responsible with your money, Ash. You can't carry my finances on your back. You gotta take care of yourself. Why do I have so many bone blocks? What was I doing? What was I doing? Wait, okay, wait. What was I doing? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Wait. And there's nothing in my ender chest. Okay. I swear to God, I have a book somewhere that was like all the stuff that I was gonna do in this world. And I don't know where that book is. Oh God, okay. Okay, you know, it's probably at my house, which is your silk touch. Okay. I do have Neverite. That's a good thing to remember that I have. Okay. Yeah, let's go back home. Okay. 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 I'm gonna do something quickly. Uh I'm gonna disable everything that isn't important to me right now. We don't need we don't need Montreal Village. I have so many. Hopefully still I'm assuming that's the cats. Danger Village, Jungle, Flower Forest, Llama, Cherry Hill. Oh, that's because has anyone heard the Cherry Hill joke? There's a book in my inventory. I'm stupid. Has anyone heard the Cherry Hill joke? I learned about it from Charlie Swarm, so you can imagine how funny it and inappropriate it is. Okay, Fern Village, Black Cat, Bees, Wolves, Lushroom, Connet, Skeleton Spawner, Lushroom Island, Zombie Spawner. We'll disable both of those. Ruined Portal Underground, don't need wolves. H is home, I think. Skelly Spawner, that's the new one, but we don't need that right now. We don't need the exit or the cave. Or the stairs. Okay, no. Home is home. I'm gonna have to go through all of these. Redwood Forest and about the village. Okay. That's a lot cleaner. That's a hell of a lot cleaner. Oh, no. That was where we were that's the H for Esh's name. That was the random H that we put so it spelled Esh down there. Okay, wait, I gotta re-enable the Esh now. Because that one was the exit one. And then the stairs. There we go. Now Esh is back. Esh is now canon again. Very clear, important, right? Yeah, they are. That's why they're back. Okay, that's home. That's a skeleton spawner. Okay, this is a lot cleaner, so I know where I'm going. Thank you for the hype train. And the level 4 hype train. Thank you all so much. We got, oh my god. I'm so cooked on Palia that, we got a choo-choo. Oh, oh my god, on Palia, to tab out, I hit enter because that opens the chat in Palia. But on Minecraft, that's the slash button. You are canon. Actually, okay, since we're talking about Palia, Esh, there's a character in Palia who has your name, except there's an extra E at the end. They have your name, it's pronounced the exact same way. And she is a diva. She is like an old money diva. But I thought that was funny. Every time I see her in the game, I'm like, Esh is canon to Palia. It's very, very funny. But we'll go home. I do have a book in my inventory, which I just was not seeing. Sugarcane, which we've done. Mob Farm, which we haven't done. Mushroom Farm, Neverwort, Melon, Pumpkin, Bamboo. Honey, Gunpowder, Kelp, Carrot. We had the mob farms, my shopping list. That was for the Ender Dragon fight, and then Blade of the Twitch Gods. Okay, I haven't named my sword yet because it's not high enough level. So I guess that will be job 1. You are canon, and it's all we could ask for. I guess ooh, the stars are pretty. I guess job 1 will be, oh god, yeah, it's really not liking my VTuber model. You guys let me know if the like slight lag on the VTuber model is noticeable enough to be annoying, or if thingamabob. Fun fact, your character has my name for SOS. Gonna be very confusing. This Haley's. Yeah, that actually wasn't intentional. I was in between a lot of names. My biggest inspiration for the SOS character was 3 people. Clover from Totally Spies, Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and Stella from Winx Club. So I was like, okay, I want a name that's kind of like Clover adjacent. And I was between May, April, and Zoe, because I just like the name Zoe. And I ended up going with April. And then my co-pilot friend named themselves May to match with me. So now we're April May. And low-key, I don't think there's any other people playing flight attendants, but in my mind, every other flight attendant who works for the airline is named after a month. That's my personal headcanon. And I will be making it canon by just saying, by just referring to other people who don't actually exist. I'm gonna turn this like a little bit lower just for the VTuber. Winx Club mentioned, I love Winx Club. It's trash. It's so trash, but I love it. Actually, Winx Club reboot. Putting my hands up. Oh my god, my flight attendant December is my favorite. Yeah, so in my mind, April and May are on, you know, were the flight attendants for the flight to Greece that is in SOS. June and July are the twins. And I feel like June is trying to take May's place as employee of the month. That's the energy they give me. That's the lore that I've got for them. August, I think, is just like a lad's lad. I think he's a lad's lad. And yeah, this is my little time. I was assigned the role, and the reason that like we're even streaming today is because SOS has been delayed till tomorrow. And I am playing an actor, which means I will not be streaming it. They have actually said the actors can stream, I do believe, but I will not be. For like a couple of reasons. It's been a while since I've been in in one of their events. And other than Mithril, I honestly don't actually have a lot of experience in RP events, and I have absolutely dreadful, terrible social anxiety. And that makes it kind of worse when I'm in, like, an RP environment where I don't know a lot of people. And I can improv and I can act, but I've also been getting a lot of anxiety about doing, like, streams and stuff in the house while my dad is also home. And it's an irrational anxiety because he doesn't care, he doesn't mind. I just feel like I should tell him before I do it so that he knows if I'm being noisy. But you know how anxiety can be. It gets worse, it gets better, it gets bad. So right now it's pretty bad. And another thing with Mithril is that because I was running it, I was in complete control of everything, and I'm an over-explainer. So whenever I was doing anything, whenever there was a plan going on, I would write like really big announcements to make sure everybody knew exactly what was happening, what was going on, and all that kind of stuff, because that's how my brain functions. Is the more information I have, the more at ease I feel. And I'm not very good at asking questions when I'm confused because, again, I get anxiety about it. So yeah. I'm not going to be streaming SOS or anything like that. I'm contemplating if I record my perspective, but if I did, I don't think I'd end up doing anything with it. But I might just record it for like funsies. But we'll have to see. But there are going to be a lot of my friends who are going to be streaming it. Maz Marzarki is going to be coming back to stream it. I say coming back because he hasn't streamed it in a while. I think Rose, the lovely Rose Funder. The lovely, lovely Rose Funder, who I love. Just Ayan, who is my fellow co-pilot. I think not co-pilot, a flight attendant. We can't fly the plane. I think they might be streaming it. They're not down as an actor, so I'm assuming, but I haven't actually asked. But they're very sweet. New friend. I made a new friend, and I'm proud of myself. But yeah, I've just had a lot of anxiety for like the entirety of last year, and it's still pretty bad. So we're trying to get into things. And I think part of the reason why I really struggled this week to do those streams that I said I was going to do was because I wasn't sure what to actually stream. I didn't know what to stream, but I can do hardcore, which is why we're doing it today because of the poll. And I can just poll to get you guys to pick for me, which might become a thing that we do more often. But I guess for today, I have not pulled up any like farms tutorials on how to make any of these. Mushroom farms are particularly annoying for like blocks and stuff. Men in the Pumpkin would be pretty easy, but I don't really want to do them today. I don't really want to do those today. So I think what we will probably be doing is I have some shulker boxes, and I think I don't have a plan for my new house either, is one of the many issues that we are having right now. So I think what we'll do is kind of pack up everything and try to keep it as organized as we can. So we'll leave these ones as kind of a mess and kind of organize everything else. Actually, whilst we have these, let me just shove some stuff in them. Because this is definitely all from doing the thingamabob. Big change. Oh god, I have so many mushrooms. Okay. Why do I have so many mushrooms? I don't know! I don't remember! Okay, okay. No. We're gonna do that. Good stream, paint dry, and I would still watch it. That was very much the consensus last stream from you guys, was like, you guys don't care what I stream, you're just here to listen to me yap and have a good time with it. I just need something for the background that I am happy to do and want to do. And Minecraft is always like the easiest thing. As fucked up as Minecraft community can be, I do love Minecraft. It is definitely one of my most favoritist games in the world. Even though Palia might be the number one right now. You'll be sharing your faith with mine. And through the night, and soon enough we'll find our way. Okay, put those in there. We're just gonna pack up everything that seems remotely important. Well, I'm getting all of the food stuff because that's just good to have. Hello, Spinner. New avatar, yeah. Well, I've had this guy since my birthday last year. I just haven't got the chance to use them a lot. Because it's a VTuber and they can be kind of PC intensive. But right now we can use them. I think with this VTuber model, until I get my RAM upgrade, which I am I make that noise. I am hoping to get a RAM upgrade for my birthday this year, but that really depends. I don't need this iron armor anymore, but it's good to keep hold of things, you know? You never know when you're gonna need some shitty armor for some reason. I won't give out. Darkness, if you believe me. Can promise there'll be tomorrow, so let's just live for today. Boop. What was I saying? Let's wish it for like immediately. Because I am grabbing things to put in the shulker boxes. I am realizing that I don't actually have a lot of wood, which is gonna be a problem because I need to make more chests. So that is a little bit of an issue. Wee bit of a problem right there. I can't cut any of these potions over quite yet. These guys are all empty. I probably need to get those. That's sort of nether stuff, and then this is like plants and shit. Okay. Talking about how you want to oh yeah, ram upgrade for my birthday. Yeah. That's really gonna like depend on a lot of things. I've been considering adding like, because I've really been streamlining my like stream thing right now. I got rid of the followers and the sub goal, but I am considering if I should add like a donation bar. Because because the benefit of donations over like subs is sure you'll still get ads, but donations directly benefit me. And I do have a tip page. I do have an exclamation mark donations that I've had for ages. And I guess treating it more of a, oh, I'll put like a thing on it being like, this will get me like, if I get this much donation, then I'll be able to get like the RAM that I need, and it will improve streams. And it will mainly just be for stream related stuff, because my plan this year is to get a job at some point so that I can, you know, finance the rest of my life. But yeah, I'm taking things one step at a time. First step is my driving exam, which is slowly approaching. End of next month. I'm stressed about it. I'm confident. I'm not confident. I'm not a confident person. I know I can drive, and I can drive pretty damn well, but I don't know if I can drive damn well enough, you know? You know? Okay, I don't really need these nuggets. These aren't going to be super important. Okay. Well, that's all of these filled. I will definitely need to go to the end again to get more shulker boxes, because this just won't do. But I want to get Neverite before I go on that excursion again. Actually, I have Neverite. What am I talking about? I want to get something else before I go on that excursion again. And by something else, I mean probably enchant my shield so that it doesn't break. And then I don't know what else I could get to make that easier. I just took a sip of my tea and now I'm getting a hydrate. I guess I'm going to do another one. I hate how bitter that is. I have to have tea with honey or it's so bitter to my mouth. It's so bitter. But it's okay. I deal with my mistakes. I'm going to need a lot of wood, I am realizing. So I guess we're going to do some chopping for a bit. I do need to get levels so I can name my thingamabob. Remembering numbers like blood alcohol cutoff and how many of fines you take for certain driving crimes. Oh, I don't need to know any of that stuff. I don't gotta know any of that stuff. I am a UK citizen. And I'm sure that stuff is important, but we don't get tested on it. I've already done my theory test, which is mainly about road safety. There is questions kind of about that stuff. But I don't remember them off the top of my head, but like, you know, our exams are very much like kind of test us on all of it. Yeah, that's probably like a good thing. The theory, it's been a while since I took my theory test, so I'm sure there was a question to do with that, but I just don't remember it. I passed on my second time. It's a multiple choice like questionnaire, so it's more like you gotta be sensible with your answers and then you're pretty likely to get it correct. I just got like unlucky that last time that I was 1 point off the first time that I took it. And then you have hazard awareness, which is like a video where you just have to click when you think there's a hazard, and anything is a hazard, so you can just not keep clicking because it won't count it if you do that, because, you know, they've safeguarded. But yeah, it's not that bad. You just gotta what I found most beneficial is there's like a playlist that I found online, which was like UK driving theory, and the way that it explains stuff in that is it's very crude stick figure drawings of like this family, and their eldest son is about to have his driving test, and he has like this very old driving instructor, and it takes you through like different scenarios that you'll be quizzed on in your test. And it will show you how those scenarios like play out, and by like the actions that the family takes is like the actions that you should take or like should answer in your test. So that's how I passed the second time, was watching that 60 episode video series. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched like a good half of it. And I found it very helpful. I found it very insightful for my shit brain to comprehend. But the actual practical exam where I have to sit in the car with somebody and do all the stuff. I've done it before. I've had a mock test, which I actually failed within the first literal seconds. I failed because I nearly got us in an accident. But that was because I was very nervous and I didn't look when I was gonna pull out. I looked one direction, not the other, which is a very bad thing to do. But you know, that was me being nervous. That was me being a little guy, and I don't usually do that. So yeah. My next mock exam is gonna go better though. I've got to think positively about it, or I'll cry. Um, and I kind of learned in my last lesson that I gotta put music on when I'm driving because music just helps me focus. I listen to it constantly. Like we're listening to it right now on stream. I listen to music constantly and it really just helps me focus in and do stuff. And if it's a song that I like, I will sing along and I will bop my head and I will enjoy myself, but it won't distract me because I'm so used to it being like in the background. So um yeah, I think that's gonna be my win con for my driving exam. That's my win condition is have the radio on. Um but yeah, the thing I'm most worried about is parking because I fundamentally know how to do it. I just don't feel like I ever have enough practice for it. Um and I've got to make sure that I do things in the correct order because like you got to do your observations, you got to look around. You can put the car into what is it? You can put the car in gear and you can do like all of that stuff, and then you have to do your observations before you do anything else. Like you can't indicate, you have to do your observations first. And you only technically have to indicate if it will benefit people around you. But in a driving test, you want to indicate all the time because it's just a good habit to have, and it's good for the instructor to know that you know when to indicate if you like did need to do it for another person. I'm just waiting for another one of these things to fall. There we go. But yeah, funnily enough, people always are like, "Oh, parallel parking is the devil." It's actually the easiest, and you don't got to believe me on that. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I find it easier because there's more steps almost. Like forward and reverse bay parking is very much you have to position yourself, but the way you position yourself is unique to every person basically because every person is a different height, sits at like a different like every person's different height, every person sits differently in a car, has their seat positioned differently, and so the position that you're going to be in to like correctly forward or reverse bay park is going to be different, and trying to like recognize where your place is a little bit difficult for me. I'm benefited by my instructor's car having a back reverse camera, but I'm not always going to have that. So it's a lot more for me to think about and to worry about, and the only saving grace is that if I know that I am not in the lines, I can like go again. I can reverse out and adjust and do all of that stuff. I just gotta, I just gotta be like, if they say, "Are you sure you're done?" I gotta be like, "No, I'm not done," and I've gotta fix it. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I really want to pass my driving test because I think that would be good. I think that would be good. And then I'm gonna think about getting a job after the family holiday because the family holiday is gonna be important because my sister thinks that her boyfriend's gonna propose to her during it because it's like his family's gonna be there, me and my dad are gonna be there. He's apparently said that he's proposing this year. They already have a kid together, so I'm like, I'm gonna put everything on hold for that because it's gonna be my sister's like big time, and I'm so happy for her. She's such a sweetie. But yeah, once that holiday is done, which is just after my birthday actually, or it's just before. It's one of them. It's March or May. I don't remember when. I don't remember when this holiday is. I just know it's the same time that TwitchCon is happening because I was gonna go to TwitchCon this year, and then I found out I couldn't because I have a family holiday, and I got really upset. But yeah, that is I'm gonna get through that, and then I'm gonna get me a job, and then we're gonna figure out everything else from there. But yeah. With going back to SOS quickly, I think, and I might be getting my time conversions wrong, but the starting time for it is like 3 p.m. EST, which I think translates to like 8 p.m. my time. Um, which like doesn't work perfectly for me to do a stream beforehand. If it's the weekends, I can probably get away with streaming at like 6 or even at 5 to try and get a weekend stream in before going on to play SOS. Um but we'll see how that happens, and I'm going to try and make a conscious effort to do a stream in the week, this coming week. I'm considering um like trying to get some people together to do some collab streams during the week, because when I stream with other people I tend to not have that same anxiety because it's a commitment, you know. It's a I have told this person we're going to do this thing at this time on this day, and then I will be there and I will do it, and I will not like be as about it. um but it's just finding people to do those things with. um but yeah, I do really want to commit to having some semblance of a set schedule again, like I mentioned last time, but we'll go about it. I've been really um I've just been really obsessed with Palia, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's partly been me being burnt out and that finally catching up to me, but also me finally letting myself, you know, be burnt out without forcing myself to do shit. And then also hyperfixating on a game. But I've left it very last minute on getting all this Mithril stuff finished, and unfortunately, a lot of the people who are trying to finish stuff are really busy. So I'm hoping to get most of the stuff, like stream-wise, other than like Mithril Monthly, done on like Monday. And then we'll see about Mithril Monthly after the fact. But I've also got to do like big ups to Mono, who has been sending me transcripts of Jamie Can Fly's streams because the VODs are not publicly viewable anymore. So I haven't read through them yet, but they're going to be a saving grace when I actually go and do anything. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be chill. I do still want to do an art stream, but I have not done art like myself in such a long bloody time. I should probably be sleeping because of phantoms. I've not done like art just in general for like a really long time, so I'm a bit antsy about it, you know. I'm a bit like I want to do something myself before I do something for stream. Um and I don't really like know what I want to do. It's like I know I want a new PNG tuber and I know I want to do the emotes, but I also know that at least with the emotes I want to do those on stream, and then everything else I just don't know. So I need to find something. Maybe I'll just draw my silly little monkeys. My silly little Lego monkey kid monkeys, and that'll be it. But yeah, I need to do that so that I feel actually confident streaming art, because I tend to stream art and then I start hating my art and then I private the streams and then I'm like, and I start crying. Not that dramatic, guys. I'm not that dramatic, but I can be. I definitely can be. Um, but yeah, how much wood do we actually? Oh, we have a lot of wood. Okay. This will be the last tree that we get, and then I don't actually know if we're gonna have enough room in the shulker. Well, we don't have any room in the shulker boxes now, so I don't know if we're actually gonna have enough room to move all of this stuff over as well as the shulker boxes. But that being said, chests are pretty expensive to craft, so maybe I'll just like start making these. Oh, but then I have to make them into planks, and planks like double. Planks like quadruple the amount of wood that we already have, so I don't know. I don't know if my backwards logic is going to backwards logic its way to working like this. I honestly God have no idea what I want my new place to be like, because I know it's going to be on this island. I know we talked before about how this is going to be my house, and then over here we were going to have like kind of like a castle kingdom kind of thing with a bunch of like villagers and stuff, which is super duper ambitious of me. Um, 2 logs, they can be a bit expensive. Yeah, but then that's also like changing the logs into things. I guess you're yeah. You're turning you're turning 2 items into 1 item, I guess. So maybe that would cut down on stuff, but I might as well just get over here and then figure out what I'm doing, because I probably need to like clear the ground out. I think I still left like a bunch of moss. I'm not sure if I like cleaned the area or just left the moss down, but we'll see. We'll see. Isn't the end portal like right over here? I'm pretty sure it is. It's somewhere. Oh no, it's over here. Is it? It's around these islands is where the end portal was, which is really funny. It's real funny that we were that close to it. We spawned down here and then we ended up here and then it was right there. God. I do love this seed. This world seed is actually pretty cracked. I didn't even find it anywhere. I just like made a world and was like, yeah, we're just gonna run with this. I didn't giga brain anything. I just went, yeah, this is my life. This is what we're doing. This is how we be. I am gonna miss this little starting area that we had, this little village that we decimated, but the iron farm's broken. We got a new one already. We're doing fine. Okay. Let's make all of those into bone blocks. Where are those bone blocks? Okay, they're here. You know what? We never actually need bones for anything other than bone meal, so those can go there. Reason my eyes are bursting. If our love dies, would that be the worst thing? Thought was my savior, you sure make me do a whole lot of labor. Oh, gold nuggets, okay. Would that be a bad thing? Okay, that means I have 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one off, okay. Can we make some space? That's a buried treasure map. Have we gotten this? I don't remember where this is for, so I'm leaving it. Okay, there we go. And then we put you in there. And then boop. There we go. And now we can fly over. So we're looking for the L. I nearly exited Minecraft then for some reason. Will the unpaid interns in the basement just remain trapped there? Well, that is a good question. Because, I mean, these guys, they don't have amazing trades. This one has mending, which is the best thing that we have. And you've got protection, which is also pretty good. Thing is, like, we have the villager breeder. Oh, I can't see it. Wait, I have to get outside. We have the villager breeder over here by the iron farm when we were doing that. So what we kind of need is to get 2 villagers from here, like breed 2 more villagers, move them onto this place, and like set up a new breeding spot so then I can like fill out the island. But this is gonna be like, if I want to do like full on villager stuff, this is gonna become super duper annoying. I think the first thing that should be important, I might end up like taking a screenshot of this and going into Paint and kind of trying to map things out, because what I'm thinking is like, first and foremost, we probably want to just have a bunch of like librarians. I want every single book trade that we can possibly conceive of getting. So that will probably be like up here, and then we'll just like along this area do like all the other things, like a blacksmith, the grindstone. We'll do a dock for the fisherman guys. We'll get a farm eventually. We're not going to be able to take up the entirety of this massive island with all of the villager stuff. But I just think it would be cute, and it would also be really safe for the villagers because nothing is going to spawn there unless we like bring a raid over. That's another thing that we also need to do is I need to make a raid farm at some point. But raid farms work differently in the newer versions because Bad Omen is a potion effect instead of like a consequence now. So I don't think that changes how raid farms work too much. It just changes how the effect is enabled, but that'll be like a later plan, and I'll probably actually make the raid farm like probably like down in the middle of the ocean over here in this ungenerated part. Either that or like maybe we'll just put it nearby the old village. That could be kind of funny. It's never good for your health, go fuck yourself. But I don't know, it really depends on if I can be bothered moving these guys. Because I can now carry, well, once I update, I will be able to carry boats with leads. So that might make things faster. I can carry 2 villagers at a time, and we're going over water, so I don't have to worry about like accidentally killing them. But it all depends. Can you even lead villagers? I don't know if you can put a lead on a villager. I don't think you can. I think I'd have to put them in boats and lead the boats. Huh. Thank you, Pico, for the follow. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, this place is, ooh, it's green. It's green. It's very, very green. It needs a haircut. It needs a bit of a haircut. I'm sure I had oh, I haven't got this space down here. I'll have to do that. I think what I kind of want is I made this all like lush because I know down there is a lush cave. So the kind of idea in my head is that the lush cave has kind of like emerged from the depths. That also means that the area down there is not spawn proof because it's not a mushroom biome, it's a lush cave. So it's actually dangerous down there. So we won't be going down there. But it very green, it very bright. I will probably I should probably water bucket like all over here just to get rid of like the grass, because I can add that back myself if I really want it. But let's figure out, I don't know what I want my house to be like. I don't know what I want my house to be like on this world. I don't have the materials to even build a house right now, but I'm just trying to think like where do I put it? I guess like down here is like really nice big real estate. So maybe like I could do like a big like manor or something and live down here. And then if I fill in some of the holes, like fill in this, that, and this place, and then leave that as like a statement piece, and then I can have like a dock over here. And if I have a dock here, I can put a dock like maybe here or somewhere up here. Actually, yeah, I might put a dock like along here somewhere, because then I can also put a dock on to the farm area, and it'd be like trading ports, like from there to me. And that could be kind of cute. Not sure what to do with this place. I feel like we should do something with that. Don't know what though. I have so many mushroom biomes. So many mushroom biomes. And no idea what to do with any of them. No idea. But okay, let's go down this way. Whoa, don't fall in the hole. I should also make like a farm. I think the stuff that I need in my own little house is like I need an blasphemous. Blasphemous. Not allowed. Fuck. This is not gonna work. Yeah. Wait. This is also the great thing about using moss. I could do that, and it will light the area up. There's also this, like, you out here? Why are you on the surface? Okay. You're my favorite sounds. You're suffering from success in mushroom biome, for real, for real. Okay, let's clear this stuff out. We'll just set up like a shitty little storage area back here for now. And we'll put down all of my shulker boxes, and then we'll empty things into chests, and I might just shove them all in because we don't actually have a nice little, like, we don't have a storage area right now. So this will just be what we have to deal with. We'll just put all of these over here. I guess I make this like a like Stardew Valley kind of vibes with, because I'm gonna definitely want like my cow farm, and cow farm means I'm gonna need a wheat farm, and I'll probably also end up keeping carrots over here because eventually I want my food source to be pure golden carrots. Because that is the best food source in Minecraft, but I need to make a gold farm for that. So I'm just like stockpile on carrots now. I have like a massive chest of them at my old base. But let's note this down before we do anything else. So that's my farm list, that's my sword name. Let's do Lushroom Home Plans. I am not vibing with this song right now. We're going next. Yes! I thought it was Nate Wants to Battle. The PFP lied to me. This is this fucking Panic at Disco. Panic at Disco, bitches! Bitches, you know what? That's what you get, Brendan Yeri. That's what you get. So you haven't been around, you's killing me. It's okay, Skylar. It's okay. I know people be busy this time of year. This time of year be that time of year, you know. Long when I'm sad in the situation I had, can see my something that hurt that bad. I got all those lyrics wrong completely. Okay, so we're gonna have kind of like let's do like a manor house with a barn, which will have cows plus sheep farm. Actually, I'm gonna put auto sheep farm. Cows can just have the same setup that I've always had. I like making automated sheep farms though. Last one I made was on challenges, and that farm, I followed a tutorial for it. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. And I'm not gonna look a gift sheep in the mouth. Oh. We're gonna have that. We need a wheat and carrot farm. We'll also end up having like an automated carrot farm with villagers, because a lot of my golden carrots are probably going to come from villager trades once I've got that stuff sorted out, but it will depend. We want ducks because I like them. I like them a lot. I can't think of much else. I want to get a rabbit farm at some point because I'm gonna want them for potions. But I don't think I want to keep them in this area. Yeah, I think that's like a good little list for now. I think that gives me like a little idea on what I'm doing at the very least. Because I guess we'll put the manor down here, barn can go over here, docks will go up here, and then we've just got some like other things to think about. I think that is a starting idea. And I need a piss break, so we're gonna be we're gonna be right back. I'll see you in a second. I gotta go piss, girl. He's back. Fastest piss in the West, that's what they call me. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Uh, can hold ya, take a bite about New Orleans. I think I'm so funny sometimes. Okay. What I need right now is a crafting table because I can't actually make shit without one. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all night, or at least until I'm sleepy. Yep. You know what? I'll feature it later. I love adding just the clips you guys make as feature clips because it's just really funny. It's just really funny. I say the most unprompted shit and it's funny. It's embarrassing, but you know, it's funny. The damage. Hey, I'm lonely. Took advantage. I don't know how many chests are gonna be enough chests, but we're just gonna put a bunch down. And then I guess I'll move. Yeah. There we go. Me forgetting how to play Minecraft. It's actually been a hot minute since I legitimately sat down and played Minecraft. Like, not any, like, extension, not any server or, like, thing. Just actually sat and played Minecraft. It's been a minute. So... I'm a little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. Dream a little dream of me. Dress up cheap mellow. Here's to who you know. Okay, Shulkerbox 1 is empty. Let's go through Shulkerbox 2. I think we're definitely going to have enough space in all of this. One of the bits of our mana is just going to be a full-on, like, storage room. And it's going to be better than the one that we had before. And I'm going to have so many item frames telling me what all the shit is. Because I love item frames. Even if they are really, really bad for lag. It leads away as well. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. That clips channel is my probably my downfall. I'm not gonna lie. No, actually wait. I want to see. No, yeah, that's just clips. You know, I'd love to have like a quotes channel, but I just can't justify it in my head. Maybe I'll do like a poll on that. I always, like, every couple of months I look at the Discord and go, I want to improve this, and then I like change shit. I just don't have the motivation for stuff like right now. Like right now, one of my biggest problems has been I have the want to do things, but I don't have the motivation to like actually do it. Which is absolutely miserable, I will say. But there's not much I can do about it, which is the problem. But you know, we deal. We deal with it. We do with it. We see what we can do about it. Ooh, I got all these issues, but you like it like that, like it like that. And you're falling apart. Well, now you're falling apart. Both not saying something that we're both not saying. Now Jungle Books. And you're falling apart. And there's something that we're both not saying. Baba, not my bed. I need that. I need my bed. I need my bed to go honk me. Honk me. Da da da. But you know, maybe I'll add like either a quotes channel just for the sub chat, or if you guys ever just want to quote me without grabbing a clip, you can also just feel free to do that. In the sub clips area. I won't be angry at anybody who uses it to quote me. I think that would be funny. It's one of my favorite things in servers with my friends to have a quote channel. Because then we can just recount all the outlandish shit that we've said. And what's extra funny is sometimes we'll look back on it and we won't remember why the fuck we said it. That's usually what happens with me is I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? What is happening? Friends, that you remember me. Some vision, I guess. Okay. Looking good. Thanks so much for the follow, Femboy Made Fights. Hello, hope you're having a wonderful day. You forever watch your little band grow. Then fuck you and everyone you know, and I'ma make sure you get it through your head before you go. When my riff flies like a cape. You know, I'll get my bed down. We'll go honk me, because I hate phantoms in hardcore. I hate them. I don't want to deal with these bitches ever. So we're just not gonna deal with these bitches ever. A sick charade. But anyway. Okay, I guess what we do now is I just go back, grab everything else, and hope that I can fit it all in the shulker boxes that I have, which I don't think I'll be able to. But we'll try it. We'll try it. And we might want to go to the thing again to get more rockets. I haven't actually AFK'd at the creeper farm, so we might need to do that. I love playing hardcore. I actually love it so much. I got so addicted during challenges. I was on constantly. And I love this hardcore world too, but you know, the one downside of it not being a server is that things won't happen when I'm offline. I can't let someone else AFK for me. I gotta AFK myself, and that's always scary and hardcore. Up to me, I wanna know, no, you wanna know, cause everyone know that up to me. How to keep track of everything I hear behind my back. It's just a night out on Earth, just another on Earth. On Earth, just another night out on Earth. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Go ahead and try to see through me. Do it if you dare. Oh god. Oh god, I hit shift. I hit shift because that's the sprint key in Palia. Fuck! Oh, I'm a degenerate. I'm a degenerate, guys. I'm a Palia degenerate. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, all the stone stuff. Because these are all the juicy building things. These are all the juicy building things that we're going to want to keep. I think we have enough steak to last us a while before building another farm. But obviously that really is gonna just depend. It's definitely gonna be a priority. For the like rest of today, get these random ass things. For the rest of today, because I'm not planning on streaming for a super duper long time today. I just kind of I keep feeling bad because I keep being like, I'm gonna stream, and then I don't, because go move into the other chest. There we go. Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't know why that isn't working properly. There we go. Shatter me like glass. I keep feeling bad about not streaming, so that's why we're here. But that's also, you know, okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to finish my sentence because my brain doesn't know where I'm going with it, so there we go. Save now and there. Yeah, I have full on forgotten what I was saying. We're moving on. We're just gonna get all this over there, but what we might do once we've done that is just like use my water bucket to go around the island and get rid of like the mass amounts of grass and everything. We can probably keep a lot of the moss carpets, but the rest of it we're gonna want to, like, you know, flop away. Make a work of art just for you to face it. So you could replace it on the side of a burning bridge. Home closing. Time that you killed, you promised you help me rebuild. This is going to take up a full sugar box on its own just for carrots. I can already see it. I don't have enough room in my inventory to even pick all these carrots up. That's how many carrots there are. Yeah. See, exactly. A full sugar box of carrots. I have been stockpiling those bitches. Okay, and then we'll put all this stuff in here. We'll go around the island with my water bucket just to, like, get rid. Just to get rid of stuff. And... oh, we have a lot of moss. Okay, that's great. This probably won't be enough to fill in the massive hole, but I've not even touched my grass chest. So that's something. That's a lot of something. And actually, you know, I don't actually even need all of these poppies, so I might leave these all here. Because thing about iron farms is that I'm gonna have such an abundance of those that it's not even gonna matter. Okay, got all the wood, got everything from here. I have not touched the potions, and I have not touched my dirt or that stuff chest. I can grab the sand. And I think I can fit these. I can fit a couple more things in. Okay, let me get all the books. The EXP bottles. Actually, I might as well use these. Because they're not going to do a lot. They really don't do a lot. I am tempted to add, well, actually, one of the things of challenges is that it uses Blazes and Caves advancement pack, which just, like, adds a lot of new and, like, very challenging advancements to Minecraft. And I am tempted to add that to this hardcore world, but then I also think that I am a chicken. And I've not even ever done all of the default Minecraft advancements, so we might make that, like, a goal of this, is to beat all of the normal Minecraft advancements, and then once we've done that, like, maybe add Blazes and Caves. Because, like, to give you an idea of how absolutely insane the Blazes and Caves advancements is, one of the advancements is to kill the Ender Dragon whilst not touching the ground. So that means you have to be flying with an elytra the full time you're fighting the Ender Dragon, which sure protects you from the explosion, like the fireball kind of thing that it gives out, but it doesn't protect you from the thing slamming into you, or anything else. And also it means you won't have the benefit of, like, look at this, look at my screen. I don't have my chest plate on right now because I'm using an elytra. That is 4 armor slots just gone. And I have proc 4 on all of my shit. This is proc 5 or this is proc 4, yeah. I need to make that proc 5 at some point. I think I can. I don't remember if I can. Whenever I see Pobbies in Minecraft helping me think about Allura. And I'm so happy about that. Like, I like to think that people who have been on Mithril or, like, have really enjoyed and resonated with the series, that is going to be one of the things that sticks with them forever, is just going to be the flower trauma that I just didn't even mean to do. I think in Minecraft, it, like, storytelling requires a lot of work to foreshadow things, and when you're working on a narrative that not everyone is privy to the goings on within, you need something subtle to put down for people to notice and maybe comment on, or at least for the viewers to see and maybe comment on without spoiling anything. And it just ended up being like, okay, I'm gonna like link like Warren to cornflowers, and then that spiraled into me linking Celine to poppies, and yeah, it just became like a whole roundabout thing. Flower trauma is so real. It's so real, and I'm gonna continue it. I'm gonna continue it. You'll never know when or where or with what, but it's being continued. It's being continued one day, someday over the rainbow. But it's very fun. That actually reminds me. One of the things that I have been meaning to do and just haven't done is post that post Mithril fanfic that takes place like after the finale. I still haven't posted it. I'm really sorry about that. I keep remembering at like midnight and then just being like, I'll do it in the morning, and then the morning comes and I've forgotten about it again. So, I'm gonna add that to my notes right now. Post Mithril fic. I call it a fanfic. It's canon. Thank you so much, TG Killer, for the follow. Thank you so much. Cool. Whenever you play Minecraft with friends, I've had to leave a sign at my base saying cornflowers and poppies are bad. Oh my god. I love that. I love that. That's so fun. I mean, I hope I haven't actually legitimately traumatized anybody from Minecraft flowers, but the fact that they just remind people of it, I'm just like, oh, yay! My little guys! Jack, you cross that line, sing yourself a couple lullabies every night, everything's gonna be alright. Light a match, grab a smoke, hit and grope, just a token, not a joke. Pull my hair back, a girl in this room, stop and stare. She say yes, I say no, baby girl, take it slow. Do your dance, pie your toes, take a chance, now you know. Don't stand so close to me. Down your neck like 2 on 2.0 degrees. Fans out of town, I'm feeling lonely. Thought by one time for the night, no one's gonna know except you and me. Oh my god, Bradley, one more time. Should've meant John, or think I meant some. Light a match, grab a smoke, hidden grope, just a toke, not a joke. Pull my hair back, every girl in this room, stop and stare. You say yes, I say no, baby girl, take it slow. Do your dance, point your toes, take a chance, now you know. Say yes to the drugs. Do I say yes to your love? Let me convince your mind everything is fine. Oh, please go, you know I try. Friends call me Lucifer. I've got a lucid package and not Crucifer. You wanna get branded time to time, teach out you the logo on it. Back and sin, spine to spine, stitched up, you know I want it. As all kinds of guys, girls and guys, everybody tries and tries to get to show up, pretend to get bye to bye till the day we die. Match, grab a smoke, hidden grope, just a token, not a joke. Pull my handbag, every other girl in this room, stop and stare. She say yes, I say no, baby girl, take it slow. Do the dance, pie your toes, take a chance. Now you know, they can smoke, hidden grope, just a toke, not a joke. Pull my handbag, every other girl in this room, stop and stare. She say yes, I say no, baby girl, take it slow. Do your dance, pie your toes, take a chance, now you know. Sorry, I got really lost in the sauce there. I got really lost in the sauce there for a minute. I like that song a lot. If anyone wondering what that song was, it was Now You Know, and I forget who it's by. But if you ever want to know what a song playing on stream is, oh, it's Now You Know by Jonah Green. If you ever want to know what a song that's playing on stream is, !song will give you the Spotify link and the name and artist. So, yippee. Oh. But yeah, that fanfic, I'm gonna try and sit down tomorrow and just do everything, basically. I'm just gonna sit down tomorrow and try and do all the things that I've been meaning to do. I've got some VODs that need to be uploaded to the VODs channel, and I need to make thumbnails for them. I have to go through and edit a video for Charlie because she has been very busy with interviews. And we want to get all of that stuff squared away so she can do her final law with Chris. I've got my own video that I need to script. So I'll throw it in with all of the other stuff that I should be doing tomorrow before SOS. Um, and I probably won't find time to play Palia in between that, or I will log on to Palia and then play it for 10 hours and not do anything. You should build a fish. I can add that to my list. Let me see. Build a fish. Okay, that is now in the to-do list. Don't you worry. Right now, though, we're gonna do this. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Right now, we need to clean the area because if I want to build anything, I've gotta try and get rid of all of this stuff. There's so much of it. There is so much green, and I wanted all this green, but I did not want all of this green. I did not want all this green. Two of mine. I respect that. Hell yeah. You gotta listen to the chatters. Chatters are sometimes crazy, but you know what? We deal with it. I'm a little crazy too, so it's fine. This is a safe space. If you want to see someone build a fish, then someone's gonna build a fish at some point. Don't know when, but it'll happen. Don't be so casually with everything I'm not. That's way too fucking high. Ah. Reminds me of fucking church school. Oh no. Oh no, we don't talk about that. It's gonna give me so many seeds. If it doesn't all go into the ocean, actually. Life is trying. And I think it's something... I don't have... I had like a pin board on Pinterest for my hardcore world at one point, and then I deleted it, and now I have a new one that is just for like anything Minecraft, so I'll have to make a new hardcore section in it and try and narrow down what I want my house to look like. Because right now I'm just thinking of defaulting to my usual like kind of like Tudor style manor aesthetic. Just dump your trash in the ocean. The fact that the auto mod said you couldn't say that. The auto mod said no littering. Auto mod said littering was bad and you couldn't say it. Oh, hope you're doing good today though, Kent. Hope you're having a lovely day. Where's my water bottle gone? There it is, there it is. Right, thanks. You don't love me the same. Not allowed to call out the stream. Hey, I'm not throwing my trash in the ocean. My trash is just falling in the ocean because I am slow and cannot pick it up. See, look, it's running away from me. It's fine! Unlike in real life, trash despawns in Minecraft. But this is already looking way better. And I can just re-bone mill everything. I just fucking become a gremlin because I can't think of a rebuttal. Anyway! I'll just use easy fucking format. Gonna use that. It's a cultural holdback. We're just gonna move all of this stuff out. But like my default kind of Minecraft build style for a while was just kind of like Victorian / Tudor kind of house aesthetic. And I think I've progressed a lot since then. I've built a lot more diversely in the past couple of years. But I might just go back to my roots for this one. Because it's a pretty easy thing to do. It's just mapping out perspective area. Why do people react to sad cutscenes from Xenoblade and it wasn't a that made you cry multiple times? I mean, yeah, you're looking at sad cutscenes from video games. Of course it's not a good idea, Ash. No! No! Actually, that's a good point. I'm trying to think if there's any video game cutscene specifically that has made me cry. Because off the top of my head, nothing. I've cried at movies. I've cried at Marley and Me. I cried when Rue died in the Hunger Games. That was fucking tragic. I'm not even a Hunger Games fan, but that was tragic. That made me so sad when I watched it as like a 12-year-old. I was like, no, not Rue. I love that guy. but they do it to upset you. That's the whole point. But I can't think of like a video game scene that has made me cry. I can't think of it. Actually, I've cried over The Last of Us. When I was a kid, I was really scared of the clickers, and I definitely like cried over seeing the clickers. But I also probably cried at some of the cutscenes in that game because oh my god. Oh my god, The Last of Us is a trip. It's just moss and wooden leaves. Yeah, they decompose. It's fine. It's fine. In the river, I ran a virgin to spice with a rosary, tucked inside lingerie. The job at the firm come Monday, the missus will sleep with a cheating attorney. Really needs money, a wonderful caricature of intimacy, yeah, yeah. Proposition. Oh my god, guys! I know this is an ad right now, but have you guys seen about the Switch 2 that got, like, it got leaked and then the very next day or like the same week it got officially like announced and everything? I didn't think I was gonna really care about the Switch 2. I kind of care about the Switch 2. Not like a big amount, because I already have a Switch, but you know, they're making it backwards compatible, which like it fucking should be, so I'm glad that it is. I'm kind of worried though about Mario Kart 9. I'm kind of worried about Mario Kart 9, and it's for one specific reason. Because I've seen people being like, oh my god, 24-player Mario Kart 9, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, that's amazing, that's wonderful, I'm here for it. Especially if you're in the online scene, that's gonna be great, that's gonna be chaotic, that's gonna be a oh my god, okay. One, we're so lucky, this cobblestone was lava. Two, we're so lucky that the water hadn't finished draining when I fell into here. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I know I have my Elytra, but oh my god. Excited for it because you can play Xenoblade games on a strong console. Yeah, I'm excited for it for the OLED. I think it has an OLED screen by default instead of just, you know, the Switch has like the Switch Lite, Switch OLED, which is the bigger screen one. But now we're gonna get the Switch 2, which seems to already have like an OLED screen. It has magnetized Joy-Cons, which I am so happy about because I have an idiot family and I am an idiot myself. And one time I put my Joy-Cons on backwards and nearly broke the entire console because I could not unstick them. I managed to do it, but it was very scary for a couple of minutes. I nearly cried. But having them be magnets just like means that issue is no longer an issue. I've also heard that the Joy-Con drift issue that has been like a massive problem for Switches is going to be fixed on the Switch 2. I like the color palette, like the more subtle blue and red design. I think that's like nicer. My dad got me the blue and red Nintendo Switch, which I thought like usually he'd buy the cheapest thing and the pure black one was going to be like cheaper, but I was like, oh, okay. I kind of like the pure black design more, even though, can you stop swapping my hotbar, please? But yeah, what worries me about Mario Kart 9 is it noticeably has like a little bit more of a chibi-ish kind of art style. It gives me Mario Wonder vibes, which I like. I love Mario Wonder. I think that game looks beautiful. Objectively, I think it's great. What I don't like, though, is I'm like 90% sure Princess Peach was on a bike and still in her dress. And half the reason why I play Princess Daisy is because I ride a bike. Well, half the reason I play bikes in Mario Kart is because I play Princess Daisy and I get to see her in the cool biker outfit. And if they get rid of the cool biker outfit, I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna scream. I don't care about how chibi your art style is. Give me the cute biker outfit or give me death. This isn't even a horny thing. I just really like the biker outfit. I'm asexual. I just really like the biker outfit, guys. You've seen the Braid Free, Astral Chain, the different edge. It's just early, fingers crossed. Thing is, I don't have much hope for that. Because, I mean, that's what we all hoped about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with its frame rate and its graphics quality. And it was the exact same when the game came out. And I know that's Game Freak versus, like, proper Nintendo, but, you know, if they're willing to show it in a trailer, even if it has the, may not, like, even if it has, like, the tagline where it's, like, may not be, like, the official project, like, same. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay? I need my biker outfit. But you know, it's fine because I have the physical copy of Pokemon, not Pokemon, of Mario Kart 8, and I can just play that on the new Switch if I get that. I'm gonna talk to my dad about it because he was saying that he probably wants to get the Switch, and I was like, what about the PS5? But then my thing with the PS5 is most of the games that I'd want to play on the PS5 I can also get for the PC. So then it just becomes irrelevant. I think the only benefit for me getting the PS5, other than just like owning it and it's being like nice and shiny, is Astro Boy, because that I think is a PS5 exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And being able to play it with my dad, because I wouldn't play a PC game with my dad, and I just kind of want to show him God of War. I think he'd enjoy God of War. Or like when like whatever GTA game comes out next, or he'd probably love Red Dead Redemption. My dad was a gamer when I was a kid. He doesn't play many now, but he'd probably love that stuff. Hello, Lizzie. Hello. But I might be like, maybe I ask for that instead. He's kind of being like, when you pass your driving test, I'll get you something special. But I might just be like, can you just get me like 2 more 8GB sticks of RAM? Or maybe I'll just like actually do a full look at my PC and try and see like how I can upgrade it. Because I built my PC myself back in God, right before COVID. Right before COVID. Like literally the same year that COVID happened, but like start of that year before, you know, the lockdown started. So I don't actually remember when that was. It was after 2018, so like 2019, 2020 maybe. 2019 or 2020 was when I built my PC, and it's been quite a while since there. So as you can imagine, it's pretty outdated. Do you still have the PC specs for your Twitch page / Discord? Uh, I don't think they were ever on my Twitch page. I know some streamers do that. I don't think I have before, but I know I posted them somewhere. I think Burger has them. I think I sent them to Burger, or I might have posted them in my Discord at some point. Actually, I can. How do I look up? It might be mixed me up with someone else. That could be a thing. How do I see my PC specs? System information. Yeah, I've only got 16GB of memory right now. I've got Windows 10 Pro. Da 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 da. I know I have AMD processor. It is AMD Ryzen 5 2600 6-core processor. Microstar International stuff. I don't know what is relevant and what isn't. Probably hardware. Yeah, software isn't super important. It's my hardware. Don't know what that's doing. Close. Okay. Zero specs Burger would know. I know I've shared a couple of them with Burger before. I'm sure I can Google it and. Sorry, I think my dad is just getting home. 1 second. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah. Sorry about that. If we have almost been here for 2 hours, so I might end it a little bit anyway. But we're good for the moment. Because I mean I'm not super tired today, but I was kind of lazy today. I didn't get up until 12. My dad made me a really tasty scrambled egg with mushrooms. I'm a new mushroom fan, actually. That's a fun thing. Online name, not to say, and fan that your Spotify is also named. It's the only Spotify account you have. The problem with changing the name is, well, I've shared own playlists with others, so I feel I've put me in a predicament. That's pretty fair. It's difficult. I kind of have made a point of, aside from like, I have a couple old social media from when I was in like secondary school and stuff, and they have like my legal name in them, but I don't actually use any of them anymore. Because I was never really big on social media, and I made new stuff when I started streaming that isn't like connected to any of it. Um, so yeah, it can be real difficult to deal with stuff like that. I guess the best way around it would be to just like, I don't know. You could pick this like another name, like another neutral name to bounce off of, or just like keep it with the name that you have right now. Like if it already isn't your like um your stuff. I don't know. If it, as long as your last name isn't in anything, I think you're pretty solid. Just gotta be careful of what you share. I found out recently that any Spotify playlist that you make shows up on your Spotify profile, and I went through and removed a bunch of them because some of them were spoilers for stuff, and I was like, that's a thing. At some point, I'm gonna share my final Mithril playlist though, because I have one last one which is for like after the server is done. Um, that's just been a me thing for a while. He says, "I'm not who you think, so I'll pick back on that on another page." I have two accounts with ever social media. It's fun, but can be awkward. Yeah. I'm not a big social media user, so I just kind of went from only really using I only really made social media accounts in the first place because everyone at my school had them, and you know, the FOMO. Um but then when you do content stuff, you've got to have social media because you need people to find you. Which is pretty good, but I'm not very good at posting. So I'm not very good at being active on them, which kind of is against the point of doing content. So I gotta get better at that. But you know, it's fine. I need to put some of this stuff in the chests because I am running out of inventory space. Be like, oh, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Because I think the very easy defense for that is, oh, I have like friends online who I don't want to like give my personal information to, so I use a different name with them. Like I think that's very responsible, and anyone who you meet shouldn't be weirded out by that. I wouldn't be weirded out by that. I'd kind of expect it. Yes, before. I guess it can be a bit weird if it's like very, very different from like your IRL name, but you know, it's no one else's business but yours. I'm still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be. Do, do. I don't really know what to do with this bit here. Because it is. It just looks like something's like destroyed it. Which could be kind of fun for like a storytelling bit. It reminds me of like the bit in Genshin where there's like a massive chasm in that island in Inazuma because the Shogun destroyed it. So I could just like leave it, maybe do some environmental storytelling and like add a spear or something. That could be fun. But not right now. No, Elizabeth, that's based, that's based. But no, I don't think it's gonna be like an issue really. I think you're fine. You can name your stuff whatever you want to name it, and if someone's gonna judge you for that, then they're an ass. Do me. And I think it's probably a lot more normal than people make it out to be. Because most of the people I know online don't use their real names. It's pretty rare actually that I meet somebody whose online username contains their real name. Um it would just be awkward. I don't think it would be awkward. It's a very simple um yeah, it's just a very simple, oh, I share it with people who I don't know, so I don't want them to know my real name. And that's all you really gotta say. Likelihood of someone actually asking is gonna be pretty low as well, I feel. But you know, whatever you're comfortable with, you just do whatever you think is the best in that situation. Roblox and Fortnite user. That's also another idea. That's what I was meaning with like pick something neutral. Like if you have another username that is just more ambiguous than just like Lizzie, then that's also a good idea. I think my Spotify is just Ace of J because I have like my public playlist on it. Um Burning Bright. People who use their real name off the top of my head. Well, unless they lied. Yeah, I know. Okay, it kind of actually varies. Because I know a few people, but like I know a few people who don't have their like IRL name in their username, but they still go by their IRL name online. Like Chilzo is Chris. Like that's his name is Chris. Jamie Can Fly is like real name is Jamie as far as I'm aware. Um but I also know some people who go by their chosen names online, which like they're not their legal names, but they are the names that they are comfortable with and that they want to like everyone to call them. So there's kind of like a dichotomy there. Um, my whole thing with the internet is just pick a username that you feel safe using, you know? I was always taught as a kid not to I was not taught the internet safety of don't put your like legal name in your username. I was instead taught don't friend anyone who you don't know IRL, which I completely have thrown out the window and come to my own conclusions with. Um, but it's why I don't share my legal name online because I'll be open about a lot of things. But like my name starts with a J, but it's unique enough that I don't want to share it because you get like how my name is spelled and then my last name, and I think I'm pretty easy to track down. Even if I don't use like any of my personal social medias and they're all private. And by that like I think I have a Snapchat, which I don't know the login to with my legal name, and then I have an Instagram, which I do have the login to, but it's private, and I also never use it. Um, it's just being safe, you know? Jeremy, no, no, we've talked about this, guys. My legal name is Jace, obviously, because it's J and Ace put together. Obviously, that's my legal name. Oh wait, no, I just realized now I share a name with League of Legends character. No. No. If anyone asks what my legal name is, it's Jace. Watch out. Watch out. No, my favorite thing was I got into Arcane. Um I watched the first season of it while season 2 was airing. So I think I'd watched um all of season 1 by the time act 2 of season 2 came out. And then um I had to wait for like Act 3 to come out once I've gotten through all of season 2 until that point. But just getting to the end of Act 2 of season 2 of Arcane and then seeing everyone on TikTok with like the I hate Jace, I love Jace, I hate him. Everyone was like canceling him or defending him, and it was like we don't know the full story, we don't know why he did this, guys. You hold on, wait. And they were like, no, he's evil, I hate him. He ruined the happy ending. And I'm like, oh boy, the TikTok discourse. Like another Elizabeth. Yeah. I mean, I think what I think is when people don't use their real name online, I think it's rarer for them to use an actual like name. Like most of the people who I know who don't use their real names online are called like Cloudy. Cloudy's real name wasn't Cloudy, but Cloudy isn't a name that you'd really find anybody like having IRL either. Um, they usually are named like getting named something that is like a lot more like username adjacent. If they don't have their like legal name in it, or again, it's a chosen name, so like it gives them that same um anonymousness, anonymity. I can't pronounce that word. But yeah, I just don't really think about it personally. I'm just like, ooh, person, they go by this name. Yippee! Yippee, friend, hopefully. And then I worry about messing up and them thinking I'm silly because I have terrible crippling social anxiety that's ruining my life. Yay! You're on his side. I said from day one, no matter what, I am with him. Oh, you are a dedicated, Kenj. You are dedicated. Lizzie Rhymes wasn't my OG user, but I fear I don't remember the others. That's fair. My not like OG username, but like my old Minecraft account username was like Belladonna558. I don't think the account exists anymore because I lost the email that I used for it got deleted and I forgot the security passwords, and then Mojang did the whole migrating thing, so it's probably doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But I my username was that because of a book series called Belladonna Coven Road. And I was like really attached to like my online name being Bella for a while just because of that. Um and then a girl who I was doing stuff with thought I was weird for it, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just not gonna do that anymore. I guess I'm just gonna stick with J because JJ's always been my nickname, and I just like shortened it because I thought I was being cool. My attention. Though I guess technically my online name is JJ because I can't get Ace of J fucking anywhere. It's always Ace of JJ. But I can't hate it. I can't hate it. It's still my name. Ready to leave. What I always find funny though is that people like a lot of people's default way to address me when they don't know me super well is by Ace, which I don't hate, but it's also not my name. But it's an awkward thing to correct people on, you know? It's like, I go by J, but you know what? You can call me whatever you want. It's still my name, technically. It's still my name. I went by Ace on Genshin, actually. I'm able to get your online username anywhere. It's painful. It's painful, but you know, I got it on Blue Sky and free. So that counts. Da. Code bestie so many times. Okay, that one I really don't get because you actually have like a full name. Like I can justify people going, "Oh, Ace of J," and then just thinking that the J is like something else and then calling me Ace. Because I guess most people default to the first half of the username, but you know. It's like if someone saw L's username and started calling them Fairy instead of Pond. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. But how people read your name from left to right. Yeah, that's definitely it. Secrets feel while it's dry. Oh my. Sometimes people just look for any way to shorten it and go like, hee. I'd call you Ace. Yeah, that's completely fair. That's why I don't mind. But it's also funny. I think the people calling you bestie Lizzie is the funniest. I get it from like the reading perspective, but you have full name. It's I don't that's funny. Funny to me. I always struggle with people's usernames because of my dyslexia. So lucky that the first part of your name is your actual name. Yeah, makes it easier. Has anyone like have you gone into anyone's chat before, Skylar, and they like called you Eris instead of Skylar? You can test the theory because your name is like two names in one. In the corners, backyards full of bones. I'm calling you Jay because I saw most people in chat call you Jay. Yeah, and it's completely fair. I do also put it like on all of my bios that it's like, hey, I'm Jay, but again, I am very used to the assumption that it is Ace, so I just go with it. I don't mind it. I will correct people if we're talking for like, if it's somebody who I'm like consistently talking to, I will correct them. But if it's like just a one-off conversation, I'm like, I don't care. Call me whatever. I don't care. As long as you call me. I don't care what you call me, so long as you call me. Da, 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 da. If anyone referred to me as 136, I would be very confused. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my, he got down. Secrets behind my eyes. Hello, 136. It's nice to meet you. King bones are trembling. How are we doing? We're making very slow progress on this. This is like when I was bone mealing all of the moss in the first place again. And the thing is, even if I say that I'm gonna do this off stream, we all know that I won't. We all know that I won't. Oh my god, did you guys see um Exumavoid or I don't know how to pronounce his name either. Exumavoid posted a video about like how they have how they make Hermitcraft, like the mods and stuff that they use. And I've been waiting for that video forever. Solely because obviously on Mithril we had the same kind of custom items that they had, but like a different variant of it. And the thing with that is that the mod that we use for that, MBT crafting, isn't being updated anymore, has been updated for a while, and is honest to God one of the like worst documented mods on how to use it. Like it is annoying as hell to learn. And I learnt it. I learnt it because I had to, because it was in Mithril, and when I took over I needed to know how to do it to do all the cool things. Thank you 136 for the sub. Oh my god. But yeah, they have a video of it now, and I'm like, some of the stuff in it I'm like, I know about. They have the shulker box mod that I use, which I have on like this client, which is like you shift when you have a shulker box in the inventory to see what is inside of it, which is like a godsend. That's my probably favorite mod for like, you know, ease of use. It's very helpful, it's very good, but I need to watch the video and see what they actually use. I think it's item swapper that they use for the cool stuff. Because if I want to do more server things in the future, like that's gonna be my shit. I could just never find out what it was. Because I like making my custom Minecraft models. I want to get better at it. I need to find some like good documentation. Because I'm sure it exists out there. I'm just not a little guy. Well, I'm a little guy, but I'm not the little guy, you know? Tree line, roaring like a feline, still coming up the incline. Oh. Actually, I was talking about Red Dead Redemption. Isn't Red Dead Redemption 2 like the launch game for the Switch too? Along with Mario Kart 9? I'm pretty sure it is. Huh. Okay, maybe I should get the Switch too and I can play Red Dead with my dad. I want someone break, but I don't because that means I get closer to graduating high school, but ooh. Welcome to my thoughts. Very based, bestie, very based. When I was in school, all I could think about was like when the weekend was coming and when I was gonna get to go home. I spent every moment my life, like it doesn't feel super different from when I was like younger. Now that I am, oh god, I'm turning 22 this year. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, anyway. Um my life doesn't feel all that different, but I realized that when I was at school, I would spend all day working and taking in all this information, and I'd come home and I would sit on YouTube, and that would be all that I did. I very rarely like played video games. Partly because I didn't have a lot of them, partly because I would just be so tired that I would just kind of sit and watch things until bed and then have to repeat the cycle. And now I do like a lot more, and I don't just watch videos anymore, but I still watch just a lot of videos. I need to get my life together is what I'm saying. I am very afraid of becoming just like the nerd who lives in their parents' basement. But the good thing for me is my parents don't have a basement, and in fact, I only have one parent. So it's fine. Okay, I need to drop off all this stuff, and I also need to sleep again because we don't want the phantoms. Like, give me anything but this at this point, please. Yeah. Hell yeah. do, 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 do. The one good thing about, well, not the good thing, but well, the one thing about like high school and that, um, well, I can't really speak for America, but like over here in good old England, moving from like secondary school to college was like pretty good. I didn't have the best college experience because it was over COVID and like my good teacher left and it became a little bit of a nightmare on its own. But it did come with a lot of freedom. I went to on a BTech course, um, which lessened all the stuff that I had to do because here you do like A level, which you like study like 3 subjects and you have to get like grades in all of them. You do a BTech though, you study one thing and it counts for those 3. But it's like technically more intensive, but a lot of people find it easier because again it's one subject instead of like having to cram 3 into your head. Um so it feels better and it felt better for my little brain. I did a computer science because I'm a nerd. Um but you're higher than the basement. I am higher than the basement. I am on the 2nd floor. I have my nice big room. It's actually the biggest room in the house. Because it was my sister's old room. And it used to have like a wardrobe covering like one of the back walls and the bed in the dead center. And I went, okay, we rip out that wardrobe because it's ugly, and then we put my bed against the wall that it was on, and then I have so much space, and it's great. It's very nice. Your high school got cut short because of COVID. Yeah, so um my course in my final year of my BTech course, it was for a while we were doing all of our studying from home. We'd have lectures online, and then that changed to like going in person, I think just twice a week. But here's the kicker. So cause my teacher left, they had no one else to take my class apart from the teachers at the sister site, which was a town away, which meant I had to get the train to go to those lessons 2 times a week. Um, and I ended up stopping going because my dad's a train driver. He got me a leisure pass. I wasn't aware that I couldn't use it if I was traveling for education, and I got yelled at by a lady at the ticket booth for trying to use it, and had a panic attack. So then we emailed my school and was like, yeah, I'm not coming in anymore. Anything that has to be done can be done online until you're moved back to like the main campus, because I shouldn't be having to travel a town over to go to school during COVID. So it was a mess. It was a mess. Hello, Blue. Hello. Happy to see you, Blue. I did message you back after that DM that you sent me. I'm assuming it's just time zones or that you've been busy, but whenever you want to tell me the stuff, feel free, feel free. Staring at me in the corner in the night, to the dark. This college, but it's a hard school, so I'm like, oof. Well, you can always just try your best, you know? I feel like my point with all of that was supposed to be college and, by contrast, university. They're not, I wouldn't call them easier because they're more like they're advanced parts of learning. So you are having to do more work. There's more like commitments and stuff, but I feel like it's also a little bit more of a freeing experience because you get to be more in control. Your professor is usually not the same age as you, but they're usually not like, if you get a good one, they're not going to be a hard ass and they're going to treat you like an adult instead of like a child, which can be a lot better. Because you are an adult at that point. I don't take your attention away from stream. Oh, thank you so much. You can write a response now and I will just answer it after stream. But you know, you do what you want to do, bestie. Thank you so much. And my heartbeat stops. Okay, do I have not picked up any moss. I need to grab more moss from my chest. Now it's fucking raining and I don't know if I can sleep through it, which is a nightmare. The shaders make it so so foggy. Yeah, no, it's not a storm. Okay. Violet. Get these. This is good because it means I can actually find all these little holes, and we don't want them because I will fall in them and I will die. Even if they're not that deep. I already fell in one once. The problem is if I do any like excavating, I really don't want to accidentally fall in one of these when I'm like digging, but we'll just be careful. All that wanted, fine and air clean. See what I've seen, staring at me. My heart beats. But yeah, I don't know what blocks we should build my house out of over here. I want to get more into like I've been really into Hermitcraft these past couple of months, so I want to up my building game a lot. But it's just like almost an overwhelming amount of blocks. I know there's like a map where it gives you like a color palette of Minecraft blocks to work with, and so you can like see how all of them mesh together. So I might see if I can find and download that and then get an idea with the help of Pinterest on what I want to build. Part of me is like maybe like cherry. I really like mangrove a lot, but if I'm gonna have a barn, then I might just default to mangrove barn because that's what I tend to do. Um, I don't, but I do. No, yeah, I understand that. I decided not to go to university, and it's a decision that I go back and forth of if it was like a good one or not. Because I know it's gonna like really put me at a disadvantage when it comes to like getting a job or anything. Um, or at least it will make progressing in a career a bit more difficult. Uh, it was mainly like one, a money thing, and two, a mental health thing. Because oh boy, I really do not deal well in schooling environments. Maybe if I got diagnosed with whatever is wrong with me, it would be a different story. But that's a difficult thing to happen. So we deal with it. We deal with it. Block palette websites as well. Yeah. But the palette website gives you like every single block in like a rainbow order almost, so you could figure out how to do like gradients and things. Whereas block palette websites will give you like 6 blocks to work with, which is still really good. I know you can find some others, but I'm just trying to think. It's like I like cherry wood, but it's a little pale. I could do something with um the white oak because white wood is quite nice. Um, and that could look pretty cute. I could go like full into the mushroom vibe. I do like mushroom roofs on my builds. And I probably will want to chop down some of these mushrooms around here anyway. Um, actually, maybe that's what I'll do with this little island over here. Maybe I'll just make like a full-on mushroom farm out of that. And I don't think I'll do like a mushroom house, but we could do like it's a mushroom, like mushroomy roof, you know, just like roof blocks but mushroom blocks. That could be cute. I always default to dark oak because it's one of my favorite building blocks in the game, and I think it works with so many things. I'm not sure how dark oak and I know dark oak and mushroom look great. Don't know how dark oak and white pale oak, I think is actually what it's called, would look together. But I'll have to experiment. I'll have to see. I don't want to plan out a build too much beforehand, but I know I'm gonna have to resource gather because right now all I've really got a lot of is spruce. Um, which, you know, I could use some more. I could use some more stuff. You know, any stage in their life. Um, and the Grav in club I'm in who's 55 and age didn't affect your loans until you're 60. Yeah. That's like one of the benefits. Like I've considered, like I was considering last year if I wanted to maybe sign up for uni now, or like if there was any like online because I know there's like open university and there's online universities, or just online courses that you can do at universities, which could be good for me. I think it's one of those things that I'll probably sit down and chat with my sister about. Because I want to sit down and talk to her. I want to get her help when I go through and make like a new CV. Um, because regardless of what I do, I'm probably gonna need to get a job again at some point. Um, and then it's just like what I would do at university because I think I would probably want to go into something like game design related. Um, but it's like ugh, slightly intimidating. I know like the very bare bones of code. It's one of those things that I keep meaning to look into on my own because I want to get like I really want to learn how to use Blender. I want to get better at Blockbench because there's so much actual cool things you can do with that. And I already know the basics of it, so that could be like a good jumping off point. And I want to learn how to actually code. I've made a video game before, but it was using RPG Maker, which is a really expensive software you can get off of Steam. It was like 300 quid. I do Venom for the follow. I'm thinking of the Hydrate Blue. I will take some of my water because my tea is gone. Dueling Realm effects of credits. Ooh. Tomorrow, so like, I have time, right? If you start right this second, yes. If you start like right now and work tirelessly, you can do anything. I do some of my best work on like 2-day deadlines, I will say. So you can do anything you set your mind to, really. I was one of those people in college who was like, if I'm doing like an essay, because most of our work was essay based, I'm doing it like as soon as I get it. My least favorite thing about writing essays is how they demand you have a first and second draft, because I don't like it. I do not work like that, because my second draft will be me writing like a thing and then spell checking and then like rewording anything I think is slightly off, but they'll want something more. So what I would just do, I just completely rewrite the paragraphs that I'd written that they were like, oh, you need to do this better. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna rewrite it because there's nothing objectively wrong with this. It's still perfect. They just demanded 2 drafts. And I'm like, that does not work for my brain. I'm really into writing and I really want to write a book one day. And I saw a TikTok of someone being like, here's a tip for writing your second draft. Start with a blank new document. Don't look at your last draft. And I'm like, what? I don't understand that, because maybe it's just the way that I do story crafting, but I will like plan out all the stuff and the steps and the things. But how you go between them and how you get to them is like a flow thing, and you can't determine how that is gonna work, and you won't always remember how that goes when, like, if you're writing a long book. That being said, I do not have experience writing a long book, but it's one of the things I want to do this year is start writing a book. And you bet your ass I'm gonna write that thing. I'm gonna like spell check and like correct it as I go, and then if I'm confident enough to hand it into a publisher, it's gonna be published like that. Because I'm not going through and doing anything more. I can't do multiple drafts. I'm a one and done kind of girly. Not called outline research cards. I get it, man, but I want to yap and couldn't get done in 2 days. You make it 2 weeks. Let me go. Oh, school is all just a nightmare, and this is what I have too much schooling trauma to want to go back. But it's also like, ooh, it's like ooh. But I take things as they come now. So, driving test, then think about work, and then while I'm thinking about that, maybe think about school. But that really will come down to what I can really like do in job now, because my thing right now is that both of my online friends, or like my IRL friends I should say, have finished university now. And so if I start going to university, then I'm gonna feel like real behind. But also uni life just ain't for me. I don't go outside. I don't go clubbing. I'm a little homebody. I play and I sit and I play video games. I've played Palia for 100 hours this week. I have many problems. I have so many problems. It's okay though, because we play Minecraft and we have fun with it. Has to be somebody. It's easy to lose my ways. Doing a master's degree straight after uni, like how I planned originally. That's so based. You've always got to keep in mind, like, you got to put your mental health first in just every and any situation. And once you get to this point in schooling where you can take a little bit of time, Like, you gotta take it when you need it. You gotta take it when you need it. I just have like a really bad problem of comparing myself to the people around me and thinking that I'm not doing enough. So that's my demons. Honestly, biggest thing tempting me to go to university is because one of the story ideas I have is set in a university and I don't know a lot about uni life. But then again, I have so many friends who are in university or have been in university, I can just ask. But no, I think if I do write a book, it's gonna be high fantasy, and then if I write any others, we'll see about my other ideas. But oh god, do I love me a good high fantasy? Do I love me a good high fantasy story? Here's live. I can remember 2 school assignments I've had that I've enjoyed doing. Oh yeah, I only have 2 as well, and they both were video game related. One of them was, I've talked about it before, one of them was my HBQ, which was, it was a thing that we did in my GCSE years. It's HBQ, higher project qualification, and it basically is free essay work. You get to pick any subject, anything that you want, and you just have to like make a project based around it. And that project has like, for most people, it had to include like a written essay. For me, it didn't, because one of the advice that they gave us for the HBQ was, okay, relate this to a question and relate that question to education. There was this one like dumbass girl who was like really lazy who tried to just do a project on cupcakes, and I was like, no, you can't do a project on cupcakes because that's not a project, that's just you talking about the food that you like. Um, thanks so much, Lords, for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I did mine on how video games can be used to like in education. And part of that was why I got RPG Maker MV, because it's a software that lets you make video games. And there's been like a lot of there's been some games that use that as a base and have gotten pretty popular. I don't know if Mad Father is one of them, but there's like a whole like bunch of them. If you just look up RPG Maker games, you can find like a lot of really good ones. And there's also like, you have to purchase it additionally, but there's like a Pokemon pack, so you can also use it to make Pokemon games. I'm not sure how many of like the Pokemon games that are like out there do use that as a foundation, but it is possible. And because I use that to make the game. Sorry, it's my dad. But I use that to make a game, and the thing is, the game didn't actually end up working. Well, it worked, but I couldn't export it, because the initial plan was for me to export it and then put it onto like a USB so that whoever was grading me could like play it themselves and review it. But instead, I just ended up like recording a video of me playing it so that it was proof of concept. And I also, over the couple of months that I worked on it, because we had like the school year to make this thing, I made like a devlog. So it's a full document of recounts of like my process and my progress. And because I also did art.
Process, not process.
Shut up!
Process.
Oh, this is why I don't like stream with him in the house. This is why I don't like doing it. But so cool, yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. The main plot of the game was like fantasy zombies, or like they were called ghouls, and it was about this one character who, I don't know what he's talking about, Lance says. The main character who you played as was, she woke up as one of these monsters, but she used to, like, kept her brain and was sentient, and she ended up going on an adventure to like cure herself and all of this stuff. And it had like 4 party members and a brief story. It was very short. It was kind of just pick up the party members, defeat the big bad boss, and then you're done. But I did custom sprite work. RPG Maker MV comes with its own like sprite work, so you don't have to actually do that. But for some reason, I decided that I would make my own custom original sprite work for the entire game, which included like the characters and NPCs, um, as well as like little like bio cards and in-game sprites. I did all of it. Um, and I had like a whole devlog document because just like now, sometimes I will do art and then I will not be happy with it. So I did a lot of art for it. I did like at least 3 passes on the concept art for the like main 4 characters and like did some reworkings on what they look like and their names, and yeah, it was a lot of stuff. And as you can imagine, when you're making a game, I'm gonna pull up Steam because like I said, this is a Steam game. Or not a Steam, it's a software that you buy off Steam. It's 300 quid. There's other versions of RPG Maker that you can get. But I had MV. And every second I spent in this game or in this software was me making this game. Let's see my hours. I had 134 total hours in that game. Oh god, I last used it in 2019. Yeah, that's when I finished that school. Jesus Christ. But that was 134 hours in the software making the game, and that was probably another like 200 hours documenting everything, doing all of the art and sprite work, researching and like collecting like video compilations on like how to do the coding. Because even though it's like a software, you still have to do some primitive coding to make everything work. It just like is made a lot easier by the software itself. If anyone like is doing, I don't think you can't use it for like or like, I highly doubt you can use it for um actual game like university courses or any of that stuff. But if anyone wants to make like an RPG game and you have a couple hundred quid to spare, look at the RPG Maker series. There's a lot of different versions. I think MV was like one of the newest when I got it, but it's really good. And it worked really well for me doing the project that I was doing. But yeah, because initially my plan was to make an essay that was to make the game as like an example of fundamentally like how this game can be used to help someone learn, and then accompany that. I've been very active in chat. You're good, mama. That's fine. I appreciate the lurkers. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the hydrate. Sipping my water. Um, but but yeah, I had the game itself, which was like the main education thing that was supposed to have there was puzzles, which help like your brain functions and like cognitive thinking abilities. I don't remember the actual words that I used for it, but doing puzzles make brain smart and good. Some games can also be used for maths. Any game that you have to like read dialogue in can be good for English comprehension and just like learning sentence structure, even the subconsciously. And there's a lot of other things. And what I was going to do is make the game, record the entire process of making the game on a document, and then also add like a secondary essay that would be going through other games that I enjoyed that I found like beneficial in helping me learn as a person. So I was going to include like Pokemon on there again for the reading comprehension, and then like other games that I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed for history. Even though like debatable on authenticity on some of the most recent Assassin's Creed games, but it's pretty good in most of the cases, or at least it can inspire somebody to get into history. Like that's the whole reason like some YouTube channels have been formed, because people liked Assassin's Creed and then got into history from that. But yeah, that was a project that I really enjoyed. I never ended up writing that secondary essay. It was solely the video of me playing the game in the software because exporting it was not working. And then the document of me recounting the progress of me making that game and like the message or like the like concept of it and like the reason I was making it. And then the second thing that I enjoyed, which I've also talked about before, was I had to do an essay about emerging technologies and how they impacted the video game scene. So that's like facial recognition, voice recognition, stuff like that. and how that could be used in like video game scene to do different things. And I got to talk about all my favorite video games and all of the stuff that I really like. Like I talked about Resident Evil and how terrifying it would be for a stalker mechanic like Lady Dimitrescu or Professor X. Or is it Professor X? Or like the guy from Resident Evil 2. Any of the stalker mechanics to work because they already work with slight like sound features. Like if you shoot your gun when you know that they're stalking you, they will pinpoint on your location or like where you shot the gun. Um but um imagine how terrifying that would be if it could also hear everything you said into your mic. I know like Phasmophobia people jump to when they think of like, oh, this game has voice recognition, and it does. But it's not like a super sophisticated system. It's just like keywords, basically. And it does like if it hears you talking, it does come over. It does have voice recognition, you know. But my point was to relate it to other games that didn't have it, so that it could be cooler. You played against Katie and of her friend's Bed Wars. Anyone followed her friend Twitch account within 4 years. Aww, he's so cute. So thank you, Phoenix, Gem alone. I can't read. Thank you, Phoenix, for the follow. Hope you're having a lovely day. We're getting a good amount of followers today. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this, but thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, no, I don't. See, I did say I was gonna end in a bit, but this always happens where I'm like, I want to end, and then I'm like, but we're gonna go for the 3 hour mark. Part of the reason why I was like I should end is just because my dad and his girlfriend are home, and as you heard a bit ago, they like, well, my dad at least likes interrupting me, which is annoying. But this is also probably good practice for me getting more used to doing stuff with other people home. Happened because I'm here now. I'm in your Twitch chat. Yeah, it's honestly wild. Some things like not even like chatters, but then also for like in the content creator space, like there's some people who like I've met through Mithril or just other things, and it's always wild to see how like things happen. I always talk about, or I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream a lot, but I always think about how like when we were doing Mithril Arc 2, it was so close to like us not adding Mars, not because of anything, just because we had 2 lists, and it was okay, these are the people who we're gonna like reach out to, and these are our backup list of people, and I swapped Mars last minute to the main list, and got one of my like best friends in the world from that decision, and it's like things be wild, man. Things be wild. Already been 2 hours. I know exactly. That's what I'm like. But yeah, since I'm gonna finish in a bit. Mars, yeah, he's honestly my bestest friend in the world, and I love him with all my little mental heart. The best guy, the bestie. I'm very looking forward to when he starts doing some streams. Tomorrow, whenever SOS starts, which I think it will be at 8 p.m. GMT. So long as there's no more delays, but we'll see. But I'm gonna be posting his Twitch link along with like Rose's and maybe like others of my friends who are gonna be live during the event, so you guys can go watch them. And you'll see me on their perspectives probably. I'm probably gonna try, unless like I'm needed to do something as an actor, to stick around Mars and or Rose. Because of familiarity and all of that stuff. But we'll just see how the cookie crumbles in the actual moment, because yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to be happening, but it'll be a fun time. But I want to actually like keep my promise this coming week on doing streams. So what do you guys think you would want to see next week? Because we can just do like 2 hardcore streams. There is Zacho has like a new Cobblemon server which I can probably play on, which could be fun. I do really love Cobblemon, and I have been wanting to get back into it again. Um, I'm not sure if it would be like a super long-term thing. I've been debating on if I should just do like a single player Cobblemon thing or like a server one, because I've seen a couple people be like, I have a Cobblemon server. So that could be a thing. You know what? We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. So that I don't have to do one in Discord. So streams next week. So we'll do hardcore Cobblemon, which is the Minecraft Pokemon mod. What else shall I put down? Yeah, we'll just go with the same like shit that I put on today. So we'll do parkour, MCCI, fishing specifically, and then I'll add Palia just for my peace of mind. And we'll put that on for 3 minutes. And there you go. Just had a big update as well. Yeah, I think it did. If Cobblemon wins the poll, or like whatever comes second, I'll probably do like one on Tuesday and then one on Thursday. Unless like the thing we do on Tuesday, I end up like wanting to stream again. And then like if I get to do something next weekend, that'll be like either I'll pick something or I'll just like rehash something else that we do, because I still do want to do an art stream. I'm just again trying to build up my art confidence, because I've not touched my art program unless it's to like edit Minecraft skins in a hot moment. Also, fun fact, the interactive with SMP community has actually helped with social anxiety a little. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that it's helped. I always want to make anything that I'm a part of like an open space, and because I have such bad social anxiety myself, I try to be very conscious of it in like everything that I do and all the stuff that I run. Which is why I over-explain things a lot of the time. But, you know, I'm glad it's been helpful. I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself with it. It's sad that it's practically come to an end already, but it's officially coming to an end of this month. And yeah, it's wild. It's wild that we're at this point. Hi. But if I manage to get off my ass and do some art this week that isn't like, I have like a keen distinction between Minecraft skins and like actual drawing art, because Minecraft skins are pixel art, and pixel art isn't like any more like easy than doing normal art, but Minecraft skins are like a very limited space and aspect ratio, and it's a lot different like mindset, so they're easier to do in my head than actually like illustrating. But they're still very, very fun. I love doing Minecraft skins. I love it so much. But I'm also very quick with them. So unless I had like 5 that I had to do, I don't think I'd probably stream me making them. But you know, that could always change. Your own. Jumped into a lore SMP that I haven't streamed to a person who's been there. With no one I knew previously. Katie's chat and wasn't on video card. Wow. Well, I hope you have fun on it. I never done like public lore servers. Only like little streamer ones, because I think thing with like a public lore server is it can be like a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. And it's always usually like, I feel like it's always a big set piece for just you do stuff with whoever's around, which is definitely good, but my anxious brain does not work like that. One day I would love to like host my own, I don't know if it would be a public server, maybe a sub-only server, with like lore. But, you know, I can have dreams and they might never come to be, but that all depends on many things. Common one, okay. I should have made it so you can't do channel points. Oh no. Esh rigged the voting. No, that's fine. We'll go with Cobblemon, and then we'll do another hardcore stream on Thursday, probably. What would you guys rather, though? Would you guys like me to go on Zach's Cobblemon server, which I think it's public? because he posted it on Twitter. So I'm pretty sure it's public, and that means you guys would also be able to play potentially. I don't know. I think it's public. I'll fact check that after stream. Or I can just get BCG and make a single player Coppermon world and go about it myself. Um, but yeah, what do you guys have opinions on that? Should I do another poll, or are you guys just gonna tell me? You guys just gonna tell me? As it's water drags it down, try and write it open, then it becomes a problem, then it becomes a problem. Because I would love to write a character story, which I'm using at the moment. We're trying to make things happen very fast. Yeah, that's my thing. I've not been on a public lore server, but just from like outward viewing, I feel like it would be very difficult. Hard to find. They can be. If you are like a streamer, you tend to have a little bit of a better luck of finding them. There are like smaller streamer ones. You just gotta be following the right people. You just gotta be following the right people, I guess. And that can be difficult. Or, you know, be in a position to be able to start your own, but that is also not always super easy. But yeah. I do think at some point not a server that I'm on, you think we're all right people. Are you following Lizzie Folksy? Because I don't they're very busy at the moment, so their like current SMP is like very much on hold for the next while and is probably gonna be getting like a little bit of a reboot. Well, not a reboot, but like a big fix for the next season of it, but that could always be a shout to keep an eye on. No guarantees, but I just really like Lizzie, and that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But sometimes TikTok can be a good place to look, unless people tend to post about SMP opportunities less over there than they do like on Twitter or anything. But yeah, SMPs can be difficult to get into when you don't have, or like it really depends on like notability, because what a lot of SMPs will look for is people who are like gonna vouch for others or base it on like how much people produce content or all this kind of stuff, and it's all valid, but it can make it difficult to get into things. So you just gotta look around, see an opportunity, see an SMP that's has applications going on, apply for it, see what you can do with it. But always just like, even with like private like curator SMPs, they can all be very structured differently. I felt very flattered because the lovely Jam Jamie Can Fly, who has been in like too many lore SMPs to put a name on, was like, Mithril is one of the best RP experiences that I ever had. Thank you, Jen. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, you gotta find stuff that works for you. What works for me is like, I like stuff that is like semi-scripted, because I can do improv perfectly well. I've done plenty of improv, but I prefer to know what is going on. You know, it takes away some of the anxiety that I feel if I know, not beat for beat, but the like foundational rules of like what is going on. I don't need lines or anything. I just like knowing the direction, which is part of the reason why SOS is a little bit scary for me, because they run very, very improv. But I also, you know, I wanna get into that. I wanna conquer my fears and try and be little social bunny, but it's difficult. It's difficult. Many talk, I dislocate my jaw. Where's that? I went back to grab stuff to fill in a hole, and now I can't find the fucking hole. Where is the hole? Where is the Holy Land? Where is it? I cannot find it. Oh well. I think I want to cover this up at some point, but not right now. I look at how much space we've covered. I'm not getting these edges, but like, this is probably To begin the and the villain's now revenge. Sunshine into villain. Ooh, we do love that archetype. We do love that archetype. I love playing villains too much. I love playing villains too much. Most of the NPCs that I play are either villains or like dubious morals, you know? Like Karma, and then there's Allura, and then there's Soul. April is a good bean. She's just doesn't want to chip her nails, but she's a good bean. Unless I'm told otherwise. But she's a good bean. I'm looking forward to playing as her, though it's a little out of my wheelhouse. Not out of my wheelhouse, but she's a lot like she's preppy popular girl kind of energy, and that is not the energy that I usually, you know, display. But bestie, I can fake it. Besties, I can fake it. This is also really funny because I will refer to collectives as bestie, and we were just talking about people calling Lizzie bestie instead of Lizzie. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I just say it like I'd say chat. Hee. Do it all. Typical. Yeah, a couple more will be fun next week. I'll do a poll since I didn't really get a proper answer. So Hubble, Mon, wah. Single player versus server. And I will not allow addition. Actually, yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it additional votes. Screw it. Eh. We stand Lizzie Foxy. We do. We do. If anyone hasn't seen, actually, I'm grabbing the fucking link for this. Actually, wait, give me a goddamn minute. If anyone hasn't seen on Twitter, one, everyone should be seeing because you should all be following the lovely Lizzie Foxy on Twitter, or Blue Sky because you know Twitter is garbage. But Lizzie has had a very unfortunate death in the family recently. And their family is looking to raise some money to kind of cover medical costs because unfortunately they're American. So I highly, highly, highly recommend if anyone has some spare change and is able to help out, or even just like reposting or resharing their tweet about it. Anyone can do that. That would be super duper sweet. Give me a moment and I will literally have the link to the tweet for everybody. I'm using my phone so I don't have to open Oprah. Oh my god, that's something cute I can talk about actually. Wait. I'll get this because we love my bestie. We love my bestie Lizzie Foxy. May have used all your points on the previous poll. Oh. Oh no. But there is the link to Lizzie's thing. Mars Marzarki, I'm trying to help our beloved friend Lizzie Foxy raise money for their family right now. How dare you? Oh. But no, I don't stink. I had a shower today. I had a shower today. I want to say it's Foxy underscore. Oh, sorry. You're good. You're good. Let's see if this is actually the right person. Yes, that is the right person. Everyone go follow Lizzie. I know Lizzie was in chat earlier. Bestie's been having a hard time. Please, if you have any spare change to help them with the medical bills for their grandfather's passing, that would be very, very sweet. And we got to be supportive of each other in these trying times. So, you know, every little counts. Even just a retweet of the post is plenty. But yeah, we love Lizzie Foxy in this household. They're a sweetheart. Yes, Jonathan. You joined at the worst time, Mars. Go sit in the shame corner. I'm kidding. I missed you, Mars. I love you. We were talking about you earlier and how everyone loves you. Yeah. We were talking about how we met on Mithril and how serendipitous it was because chat was talking about how like they've like how Mithril has been good for them and like opportunities they've got from like watching one streamer to meeting all these friends, and I was like, oh yeah, Mars, I love that guy. Server, okay. So Tuesday we'll play on Cobblemon on Zach's server. Um I'm not sure if I'll be able to find any friendos to come on with me, but if I can, I'll see about it. Teehee, teehee. And then Thursday, we'll probably come back on the hardcore world and probably finish off this island, or maybe start building the house, because I think we have like enough space over here to do the house, and we can get everything else done at a later date. I keep grabbing more moss and then coming back and forgetting where I was supposed to put it. Um, Spent a life all dressed in blue, all along these desperate streets, just looking for the next relief. Secret siren. Where is that? Where was I? Where am I? Being old. Well, I can fix this at least. Before she moves along, she screams tonight, I wanna be like you. And my light diff, it's for her being pushed off a cliff. Oh my god. Oh, and dying, focus on. Crying. Ooh, that's a great start for a villain arc. That's a great start. Ooh. I have like one SMP idea where I'd be the main villain, not like I wasn't like the original actor for Celine, and by the time I was acting her, she was on her way out, literally. Um, so I don't really count that as being like a main villain role. And then Karma was like the surprise villain in that she wasn't actually a villain. I guess Soul on Moon's Fallen is good, and if you guys like YouTube Minecraft RPs, highly recommend checking Fallen out. I adore it, and that's not just because I play a character in it. But it is partly because I play a character in it. But you know, I recommend it. But Soul is a villain. But you can kind of empathize with her, or at least I can empathize with her. I'm not sure how empathizable she is from having watched the show in by itself, but being the person who plays her, I kind of get the idea of like she's like this because she has been hurt before. And even though she's doing all the wrong things and objectively is like the villain of this series, I stand with you, girl. You've been through a lot. You can be a little evil as a treat. Base. But, you know, there's difference between like having like a pure villain and a sympathetic villain. And I usually like writing sympathetic villains. But also having just a pure villain like Warren can also be real fun. Like, ooh. Warren, I love Warren. He's an asshole, but I love him, and I made him to be an asshole. That was his whole point. It feels so weird running around this place at night with no torches. Just because it's a mushroom island and I just don't need them. I just don't need them right now. To forget the abuse that's in the crown, no one will ever know. Girl in blue is all alone. Okay, but I think this big space here, we're probably going to do a bit of terraforming with this, and maybe a little bit over this side, and definitely remove the mushrooms. Good in the finale cinematics. They did. Oh. All of the artists cooked, and I love all of them so much. Oh, I could talk about all of it so much. We're gonna talk about all of it. We're gonna talk about all of it in like the final Mithra monthly, and I'll go through creative decisions and like all of this kind of things. But in fact, Jade is the only character I assigned to MJ is a sympathetic villain. Oh, we stand. I think there's a universe where character J could have been a villain. I think there's definitely a universe where she could have been a villain if she hadn't have made like the connections that she did with people in the valley. If she hadn't met Sky and fallen in love and all that kind of stuff. The way I've always imagined her is that like she was a cruel person in the sense that like she had not been shown enough kindness and she just thought that was how the world worked. And if she had like gotten proven right in the valley, then she could have easily become a villain. But she was proven wrong, and then changed her tune. Definitely could have been. It would have been fun. It traumatizes girl. Should be traumatized more. We do love a good traumatized character. But here's a writing tip for all of you guys. If you're gonna have a character who is traumatized, they need to either start like on a good note. They either need to have like a lot of hope and light, and we need to see how that diminishes over time, or there needs to be respite. If you're starting with a tragic character, we need their life to get better before it crumbles apart again. Because if it's constantly angst, it's just gonna be one, boring, two, miserable, and no one will be invested. So you've got to have a balance. But we do love a good bit of angst in this household. So wait, I just realized, yeah, I think I have a Jade installed on this, so I can see the first couple items in the things, which is fun. I forgot about that. Most villains in Xenoblade are sympathetic to some degree. That's usually the case in like JRPGs. My main experience with that is like Persona, and they do have exceptions. Like a big part of Persona 5 is like these villains are corrupt and they are just evil, terrible people who don't like, at least if they have a justification or like a reason why they are that way, it's not a reason that we get to learn. So they are just evil and we get to punish them for being evil, so they turn themselves in. And that's kind of the point, is that we got to see them like be given the humility that they need, or get killed, but you know. But there's some characters in it who like you can empathize more with what is going on with them. Because trauma, yippee, trauma. Into by mistake. I usually find sympathetic villains a lot more compelling than just pure evil villains, but there is like a scale. I think my intention with like writing Warren the way that he was written was that he was supposed to be mysterious and foreboding, and by the time we got to see a lot of him, he was merciless and that was scary. But with like Karma, I don't think I'd call Karma like she's kind of sympathetic because of like the love angle, and like she got injured a lot and she's genuinely trying to help people, but she's not really a villain at the end of the day. Laura is sympathetic because she has been put through the ringer constantly, and the whole reason why she has the outlook that she does now is because she just like has always been at the loser's end, and she's learned that she has to be on top or she gets nothing. But she just like, there's a universe in my mind where she could have changed for the better. Like that whole conversation between her and Mars, there's a universe where she could have like improved, but Mithril just wasn't that universe. Mithril just wasn't that universe, unfortunately. The Allura simps weep. But civilly the character assigned to A. We don't want to spoil anything in chat. That's very fair. I mean, hey, I don't know if we have a Xenoblade thing in the Discord or not, but if you want to just yap about that in there, you can spoiler tag it if you want as well, but feel free. Then it's up to people if they want to see it, but you can make a whole Xenoblade category and talk about it. Literally all the conversation topics are just, if someone is interested in something and wants to talk about it, they can do it, and if other people are interested, they can add to it. But you made that channel, you do what you want with that channel. It's gonna be like, I wouldn't make a conversation topic channel about something that wasn't like somewhat broad, like pick a video game or a TV show or something like that. If we wanted, if like the Discord wants, we could have a dedicated OC channel just for people to talk about their OCs. Which could be kind of cute, but you know, it's free real estate. It's free real estate and we enjoy it. But yeah, I think we're at the 3-hour mark, so it's probably gonna be a good time for me to end. Next time we're here, which will be Thursday for hardcore, I will try and get an idea of at least the materials that we're gonna use to build the house, and then we will move all of those over. We also do have the final potion stuff to move over here, but I'll either get that before stream or we'll just get that at the start of next Thursday stream. And Common we'll do Tuesday. and I'll throw it out there to any of my little friends if they want to come and do it with me, because I think if I have people in my house doing it with other people on call will help me with the anxiety better. And then if I do a stream on the weekend before like having to do SOS RP, we might do an art stream, but it's also 50-50 if we even do a weekend stream or not next week, so we'll just have to see. But all that being said, we need to look at someone to raid. So let's see who's live. Who is live today? Who is live who I like? I'm being booped around. Ooh, they have, oh. Okay, wait, that I'm messing with the filters on this. Okay. We can raid. We can raid Fan. Fan is doing Minecraft Minstrel Rogue stuff, which I don't know what that is, but it's Minecraft, and we do like Minecraft, so I'm gonna send you guys over to Fanfanity. Let me get to the end screen. I hope you enjoyed. I will hopefully see you on Tuesday. If not, I will legitimately say in Thingamabob, on Discord, that I will not be there. But raid is incoming. Yeah, I will see you then, guys. I love you all. You're all beautiful, amazing. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah. Bye guys. Bye.